The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains. On your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wildcats Stadium in Louisburg, Kansas. Dylan Funk in the booth, live on site alongside my partner Dennis Drennan, and we are ready for some Friday night lights here this evening as your Tonganoxie Chieftains hit the road for the first time this season to take on the Louisburg Wildcats. And partner, it is a great atmosphere here tonight. Got a packed crowd rolling in here on the home side. The smell of tailgating, barbecue food in the air, and no 5 o'clock kickoff. We are ready. Kickoff's going to be about 7:05. And it's time for some Friday night lights as Chieftains are looking for a little bit of redemption.
Yeah, as you know, last week our broadcast was moved up in the start of the game because of weather in the area. It looks like it's going to be a wonderful night for football. Temperatures in the low 80s, just a little bit of a breeze, not much of anything. And looking forward to seeing these Chieftains bounce back from their opening week loss. And we'll talk a little bit about that more later.
Yep, it's going to be a great night tonight. Beautiful fall night for football. And again, our pregame show is brought to you by S&S Body Shop since 1972. S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. To get your ride back in the game, learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. We're going to take a quick break here. When we come back, we're going to look back at last week's matchup for both teams, Louisburg against Spring Hill and Tonganoxie against Baser. You're watching Chieftain football on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Keep it here.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
And welcome back to Wildcats Stadium. We want to give a special shout out to our presenting sponsor tonight, Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Again, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan here in the booth here at Louisburg. We are right at 19 minutes and counting from kickoff here for this Week 2 matchup, Tonganoxie against Louisburg. Partner, let's go back to that Week 1 matchup. Honestly, one to forget against Basehor Linwood. A little bit of a rough outing for the Chieftains. Just kind of all around, a little bit of a struggle, offensive and defensively. One of the big things, throughout the game, though, a lot of it was the field position battle.
Yeah, and we did have an opportunity to talk to head coach Al Troyer about that after the game. And his take on it was that, they were just unable to move the ball effectively on the Basehor Linwood defense. And, it was the first game of the year and a lot of young players. So there were some mistakes and way too many penalties. So he assured us that they were going to work on that this last week, and let's hope they've got it cleaned up this week.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something, again, you kind of touched on there at the end, penalties. That's something in an Al Troyer-led team that is not really seen a lot. But, again, as we talk about this team, fairly young, while also having a good senior presence. Again, there's about 13 seniors on this squad. So double-digit senior count, but also having some younger people step up as well, including sophomore quarterback Trevor McGraw, who, again, last season, if you folks remember when Blake Poche was out for a couple games earlier in the season, Trevor McGraw came in and was a starter, and his actual first official varsity start was against these Louisburg Wildcats last year. So that Basehor Linwood game, only his third official varsity start. And Bobcats, again, we talked about that defense, held him to 7 of 15, 117 yards.
He did have
through
a touchdown,
the air.
right?
One touchdown, one interception. He hooked up with the touchdown reception to Andrew Colvert on the opening drive of the game, and then after that was kind of held in check, and he threw an interception right before they went into halftime to Barr. So, not too bad of a game for the sophomore, but now he's kind of got those first game jitters out of his way. It'll be interesting to see how he responds. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to take a look around the Frontier League at area matchups as we are just about ready for kickoff here, getting pretty close to 15 minutes. We'll be right back right after this. You're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
So we're buying a bigger home.
A 4-bedroom, but, with room to grow.
Your ocular cavity is malfunctioning.
Because we want kids.
Calculating offspring life insurance.
No, wait. We only have a cat.
Calculating farm insurance.
Is there somebody else who can help us?
Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Frontier agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders from Tonganoxie today.
Welcome back to the SNS Body pregame show. Right now we're going to dive into our area matchups, and those are brought to you by Team Tongi. Since 2009, Team Tongi has been helping Tonganoxie families facing serious health and medical issues. Team Tongi also partners with other community organizations to provide assistance. To learn how you can help, visit teamtongi.com. And partner, let's dive right on into it. Baldwin is going to be hitting the road as they go on to take Ottawa, both looking for their first victory on the season. And on the other end of the spectrum, we got a pair of two winning teams facing off as Piper will visit the Eudora Cardinals, both winning their matchups last week. And same goes for the Paola Panthers, who are on the road and they're visiting the Spring Hill Broncos, who beat this Louisburg Wildcat team 31-0 last week. And last but not least, Shawnee Heights will be traveling to Bonner to take on the 0-1 Braves. And that Bonner squad partner, I'm going to be really interested in when Tongi faces off against them, because that is a really great athletic team that they got going down there at Bonner. Could be a sleeper team here in Class 4A, something to definitely keep an eye on.
Yeah, that Bonner team, I understand, has gotten pretty good this year, so it should be a good matchup for the Chieftains. We'll see how it goes.
Yep, should be a great matchup, and that'll be later in the season. And, of course, just like all Tonganoxie football games, you could catch them live on Tonganoxie Sports Live every Friday night, road and home games. We will be at them. We will be live on site. And again, we just want to give a special thank you to all of our sponsors and the fans, the Tonganoxie High School Athletic Director Cody Witt, Principal Mark Farrar, and everybody else involved, and of course my partner and boss over at the Harris Media Services, BJ Harris, for making this all happen. And we are so thrilled to be back for our second year here at Tonganoxie Sports Live as we are approaching 11 minutes. The Louisburg High School Marching Band making their season debut, coming onto the field and playing us some nice tunes. Partner, this was a band that just a couple of years ago were participating in the Pasadena Rose Bowl, and that is a very prestigious parade to be a part of if you're part of a high school band.
Yeah, no question about it. I know that our daughters were both in the Joplin High School band back in the day, and they won a lot of accolades and actually went to Walt Disney World at one time. So it's something to be very proud of.
Definitely something to be proud of indeed. We are going to take our one more break here. When we come back, we're going to look keys to the game. We're going to give some starting lineups, lift our officials off for the game, and hopefully be back in time for the national anthem. We'll be right back. Keep it here. You're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Everything old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environment.
We're actually going to cut back live real quick, and it sounds like we are going to be doing the national anthem right now. There you have it, a beautiful rendition, I should say, of our national anthem. And a special shout out to the Louisburg Wildcat High School marching band. All right, we're gonna assume our pregame break here, and when we come back again, keys to the game, starting lineups, all coming your way right after this. You're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com. Trendy tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One-of-a-kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Come count the ways 1866 Bar and Grill is Tongi's tastiest. Incredible selection, delicious preparation, and a beautifully designed space all make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a small town atmosphere. Satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill or order now by calling 913-369-7007.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Frontier agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Relic for making this possible for us. Perfect timing here as the PA announcer was just giving the starting lineups, and now the Louisburg Wildcats are running onto the field as the Chieftains already standing on the sideline. And partner, how about it? Let's get to our starting lineups really quick, and they're brought to you by the Tonganoxie Library. The Tonganoxie Public Library offers a wide variety of services for the citizens of our community. Stop by and visit them at 217 East 4th Street or call 913-845-3281 or see all their programs and resources at tonganoxielibrary.org. All right, let's get right into it for your Tonganoxie Chieftains. So starting on offense, Trevor McGraw, the sophomore, is going to be making the start. And running back is going to have Wyatt Harris at tight end. It's going to be Colbert. Wide receiver, Sam Clydesty, Holtis, and Jesse Young. And from left tackle to right tackle, you're going to have Blancart, Cole, McIntosh in the center, Connor Brew, and Jones over at right tackle. And over on the defensive side, a lot of two-way players. Defensive end, Blancart. Defensive tackle, McIntosh. Defensive tackle, Brew. Defensive end, Smith. Linebackers, Colbert and Schweigel. And your defensive backs, Clydesty, Bailey, McGraw, Young, and Harris. As the captains are making their way to center field, the officials already came up and told us a little bit of a spoiler alert. Chieftains won the toss and they were going to defer. So we're going to see the Chieftain defense coming out first and the Louisburg offense coming out first as well. And this Louisburg offense also led by another sophomore quarterback partner in Deacon Battle.
I think it's Declan.
Deacon. Nevertheless, the sophomore Battle will be back there giving the shots. His offensive line from left to right is going to be Hutzel, Vincent, Thornton, Jutseen, and Parker. Tight end is going to be number 7, Whiteley. In the backfield, number 23, Van Eaton. And his wide receivers, number 13, Cush, number 34, Kaplinger, and number 2, Dobbins as the starting offense for the Louisburg Wildcats. And then for defense, at defensive end, number 47, Lucas Schwartz. Defensive tackle, number 53, Jackson Howard. Defensive tackle, number 62, Jackson Rooney. Defensive end, number 54, Aiden Barker. Linebacker, number 25, Colby Katu. Also at linebacker, number 51, Nathan Vincent. Cornerback, number 26, Tom Kuntz. At safety, number 22, Jace Hovey. Rest of the defensive backs, number 20, Carson Wade. Number 33, Lane Riles, and number 15, Kevin Bartlett. And that is the starting lineups for both teams. And again, those starting lineups were brought to you by the Tonganoxie Public Library and partner 2 minutes away from kickoff. Let's get into our keys to the game, and those are brought to you by the Tonganoxie Business Association. The Tonganoxie Business Association works to bring the community together by nurturing and caring for our business while working towards add value to each other in our community. Learn more about area business or become a member today by visiting TonganoxieBusinessAssociation.com. Partner, what are some keys of the game that the Chieftains need to work on if they want to come out with a victory tonight?
Well, I want to go back to what Coach Al Troyer said in our post-game interview. You must clean up the penalties. We need to get the offense going so that we aren't behind in field position all night, and hopefully make some holes for those running backs and give our sophomore quarterback, Trevor, a little bit more time to throw the ball and find open receivers. Pretty simple, but I think they should do it.
Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and both teams coming out ready to get this game started. And our officials tonight at the White Hat, the referee, Ron Price, umpire, Barry O'Brien, line judge Jeff Freeman, back judge Michael Schultz, and line judge Dan Sherling. Starting lineups for both teams and the officials. Jackson McWilliams out on the field, ready to kick this one away. And we are ready to get things started here. Tonganoxie versus Louisburg. It's live here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And back to get number 25, Katu, and he's going to bring it out. Met it around the 15, breaks one tackle, is able to slip away and get up near the 25. Ball is out, and the Chieftains believe they jumped on it, and they have.
They have. Who got that? Was it 18?
Looks like number 44, Devin Schlegel, was the one that recovered it.
Good job. All right, there's the break that the Chieftains need. Short field on their first possession. They need to punch it in.
Dandy of field position right at the Louisburg 25-yard line, and McGraw and company are going to come out and look to start this game early with a touchdown. Gets a snap and he hands it off. Fake, Colvert, complete. All the way down to about the 8-yard line, it looks like, and a great RPO there. McGraw pulling it right out of Harris and fighting Colvert over the middle for a nice gain. Now the Chieftains inside the 10.
Yeah, he definitely read that well. I don't know if he was keying on the defensive end or the Mike backer, but did a nice job.
Nice job indeed. And so you could tell the sophomore quarterback starting to get more and more comfortable back there. And Culver in motion. McGraw handing it to Harris, right side. Looking to cut back, but Louisburg is right there to swarm him, and looks like the officials are going to spot him just shy of the 5-yard line. And it's going to be second down.
Yeah, it was interesting how Coach Troyer also talked about the pocket presence of the sophomore quarterback last week, and
very
off to a good start.
Yeah, very high praise for the sophomore indeed. And again, it was a long quarterback battle this summer between senior Gabe Bailey and the sophomore Trevor McGraw. And McGraw good enough to get the nod. Another RPO, looking fade, and good defense there as that pass is incomplete.
Well, the good thing there was he put the ball where either his man was going to catch it or no one was.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It looked like he was looking for number 18, Jesse Young, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. And partner, you would hate to waste the early turnover here. So
yeah, they need to punch this in. That would be great for morale and their confidence.
Yeah, 3rd and goal situation here. Coach Troyer not afraid to go for it on 4th down, but hopefully not having to do here. Culvert in motion. McGraw stepping back, firing it on the flash catch. Caught by Culvert. Touchdown, Chieftains.
Wow, that was a nice catch. He caught that over the defensive back. Nice job.
Beautiful pass. McGraw to Culvert. Touchdown, Chieftains. 6-0 Chieftains. And again, Culvert his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chieftains off to a perfect start here, partner.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. And let's not forget, they deferred, so they will receive the kickoff in the second half too.
They will indeed.
That's big.
McWilliams now out for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is right through the uprights and good.
That was a good snap and hold.
Yep, good snap, good hold. And now Chieftains finding themselves up early on the Wildcats, 7-0. That's got to make Coach Troyer a lot happier there on that sideline, partner.
Yeah, no question about it. I think that's a great start for these Chieftains. It's, like we said earlier, it's going to boost their confidence, and the morale has just gone sky high.
And again, kind of like we talked about, and again, for McGraw to go out there, kickoff team getting the turnover, getting the ball deep in Louisburg territory at the 25-yard line. But McGraw, as you can tell, he just kind of came out there. He just seemed to kind of have a new coolness and calmness to him.
Yep.
A lot of RPO. Good job reading the linebackers. And
well, let's give those fellas up front some props too, because they kept him in a clean pocket, and they did open up some holes for the runs that we did make.
Do you do that a lot? Do you give a lot of credit to linemen?
I love offensive linemen, as you know.
I love offensive linemen as well. They are great, but the great thing about football, though, it's a team sport. Linemen can't do it without the receivers. Receivers can't do it without the linemen. It's one of those great things. It's the ultimate team sport.
That it is.
And now Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones playing over the speakers here, and 10:44 left on the clock, 7-0 Tonganoxie. McWilliams has it teed up, and Louisburg is back and ready to return it. And again, partner, going away from the pooch kicks, they're actually letting it fly as McWilliams kicks it all the way down to the 5. And
nice
again,
tackle.
nice shoulder tackle again, and I believe, and that's Devin Schleichel again. Wow. So a couple of really key special team plays for the senior linebacker.
Special teams are really important too. I mean, it's a lot of the game can be decided by special teams.
Absolutely. All right, so Louisburg getting the ball for the first time tonight. I'm sorry, partner, what were you going to say?
Well, and Louisburg's starting from their own 20, so field position so far is favoring Tonganoxie. Let's hope it stays that way.
Absolutely. A little motion in the backfield. Battle. Taking it for a handful of yards. Decent carry. And yeah, with this Louisburg offense, partner, kind of reminds me a lot of the Baltimore Ravens. Really run heavy, and their quarterback is not afraid to take the ball and run it for himself either. He's got a good pair of legs on him, and if he gets some open field, he can turn on the boosters too, and he can be gone.
Yep. That's why we have to be assignment sound on defense.
Absolutely. That's 4-yard take there by the quarterback. It brings up 2nd and 6. Battle handing it off there to the man in motion. He's immediately met.
It looked like that ball might have come out. Maybe not.
It might have. Connor Brood down low, making that tackle on Riley Van Eaton.
Now let's see if these Chieftains can hold on 3rd down and get off the field here. If they can hold them to a 3 and out and come back out, that's going to be really nice.
Yeah, this would be a huge stop here for Tonganoxie if they can hold them 3rd and 3 here. Battle now handing it again. Van Eaton, ball did come out again. That time it looks like he fell right on it. But most importantly, partner, he is short of the line of gain.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 4th down. It'll be interesting to see if they bring in the punt team.
Yeah, this deep in your own territory, and there you go, fist up, 4th down. It's going to be about 4th and 1.
Yeah, about 4th and 1. Time to man up.
And the Louisburg offense not shying away here, and they're going to, looks like they're going to line it up and go for it here.
Now the Tongi defense has to be sound here because they don't want to jump off sides and give them that 1st down.
Yeah, you got to watch the count.
Watch the hard count.
If there's something I know defense coordinator Matt Bond hates, it's neutral zone infractions and offsides.
Now they're going to go
Battle
for it.
taking it himself, and
it's close. I think he might have it.
I think he just got it there on the 2nd effort.
Yeah.
And it looks like that was about a 2-3 yard carry.
Yeah, he pretty much got that on his own.
I think Tongi might have had a chance at him. Looks like they met him
did.
pretty close just before the line of scrimmage, but he was able to fall forward just enough, and that gives a fresh set of downs to the Wildcats. And 4 straight runs here from Louisburg to open up the game. Van Eaton in motion again, faking the handoff. Battle rolling out. Completes it. Big gain here up near to the 50. That's number 25, Colby Catu.
That's complete from Battle to control. Bringing in 19 yards.
Play of about 18 yards there, and now Louisburg, after almost stalling out on their first drive, get a big gain there, and now they're all the way up to midfield.
A little breakdown on the coverage there, it looked like.
Yeah, as you talked about, partner, being assignment sound there and play action, fooling the Chieftains' defensive backs.
Yeah, they bit on the run.
Handoff up the middle. Gonna be good for about a gain of 2. Looks like that was a handoff to number 41, Ashton Moore.
Just over 2 yards. Jack Messerschmidt with the stop. 2nd and 8 from the 48-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 8 here. Battle handing it off far side and slipping away from one tackle, but can't get away from the other. As again, that looked like number 25 got 2.
Still another big 3rd down here. Like 3rd and 3. See if the Chieftains can make a big defensive stand here.
That would be huge. 8th play of this drive here. Van Eaton in motion right to battle, and he is swallowed up. Swallowed up right away, and first person I see back there, it looks like number 57 for the Chieftains.
TJ Leeper?
TJ Leeper?
Yeah. Nice job.
And a good job there, about a loss of a couple, and now 4th and 5, and it's pretty easy on the Louisburg sideline to go for it when it's 4th and 1, 4th and 5 partner at the Chieftain 45-yard line. Looks like they're staying out there again. They're sticking to their guns.
Yeah, I think they are. Well, you know, at midfield, it's probably an easy call for them. I have a timeout.
It looks like we got
Tongi timeout.
Whistle here, and Coach Bond calling the timeout. He wants to talk it over a little bit longer with his team. We're going to take a little quick break here during this timeout. We'll be right back with more action right after this. You're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Are you sweating your AC? Pipes plugged? Are you in hot water with your hot water heater? Don't be sad. Be glad with LAD. LAD Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. LAD is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Learn why you'll be glad with LAD at ladserviceco.com.
And welcome back here, Wildcat Stadium. Fans, Wizard of Oz will be featured on Friday, September 17th, a week from now, at dusk at Gallagher Park on Main Street for our final Movie in the Park series. Wizard of Oz is sponsoring the Dolicious Truck and giving away a small Dolicious treat to the first 100 people in attendance. So be sure to go out and attend that. While you're watching the movie, you can bring your phone, your laptop, whatever mobile device, and you can turn on Tonganoxie Sports Live, and you can keep track of next week's game as the Paola Panthers come in to visit your Tonganoxie Chieftains.
See if they're going to snap it.
Yep, 4th and 5 here. Looks like a lot of hard count from Battle, trying to get him to jump.
Trying to get Tongi to jump.
Nothing yet, and good discipline there in Battle.
Takes a timeout.
Now he's going to call the timeout for Louisburg. Good discipline, good preparation there by the Chieftain defense, not jumping. And let's see what Coach Robert Epstein's going to call now. 4th and 5 at about Tongi's 45-yard line.
Well, they went for it on 4th and 1 in their own territory, so I would assume that they're probably going to go for it.
It'll be interesting. Let's see. Also, another message I want to pass along. Tongi Days will be Saturday, September 18th, so next Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in downtown Tonganoxie. Tongi Days is going back to its roots. There will be craft vendors, kids games, rock wall, a petting zoo, food trucks, a car show, live bands, and street dance. Definitely a lot of fun. Do not want to miss out on this year's Tongi Days. And there you go. Louisburg again electing not to go for it here as 4th and medium. They're going to try to punt it away here. And number 33, Rails, boots it away, and a pretty good punt, and it's right there. And they pinned him at the half-yard line. A beautiful punt there by Riles. And
I'm afraid we may have a penalty on Tonganoxie here, which would bring up a first down, I'm afraid.
And I saw that as well. And it looks like number 25, Andrew Colvert, and I didn't quite see what happened, but I saw him and another Louisburg player down on the ground, and a couple of flags thrown. The officials are talking it over on the field. I don't know here, and it looks like maybe.
Dead ball foul.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a personal foul. Dead ball foul on Andrew Colbert, so. And it looks like initially on the punt by Riles, it looks like they were spotting it. Not even at the 1 yard line. It was the half yard line, maybe the half yard line of the half yard line, just about as close as you can get on a punt. That was the initial spotting by the official, and now we're starting to move our way back there. Half the distance to the goal, and it looks like it's going to be placed at the 10 yard line.
But it will be first and 10 for the Chieftains.
Well, they need to make some first downs here to better their field position.
Starting the first drive at the Louisburg 25, this time starting it at their own 10. Let's see what they do. McGraw faking the handoff again, rolling out near side, and it might be coming back for Tonganoxie, and it's going to be an interception over the middle. Number 22, Jace Hovey, picked it off over the middle, and we have another flag here near the sideline.
I think that may have been a late hit.
And I'm afraid that will be the call, partner, and not a good sequence there for the Chieftains. And
I think we may have been better off if Trevor McGraw had tucked that and ran it.
And unfortunately, when McGraw was rolling out, there was a holding call in the backfield, so it was going to be coming back anyways. But, of course, when you're out there in the field, it's you play the game. So McGraw getting a little bit too aggressive there, and Hovey was right there for the interception.
Oh, there's a block in the back on the Wildcats. They're on the sideline. At least that's what he signaled.
So maybe a little bit of good news there for Tonganoxie as the defense, quick turnaround here for the Chieftains, back out onto the field, and Declan Battle and the Wildcats back out there on offense. 5:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Chieftains have the lead right now, 7-0. Officials walking the ball back, and it looks like they're going to set it right at the 41 yard line. So still a great field position for the Wildcats,
but much better than where it was.
Battle taking a snap, rolling out, going to take it himself, trying to cut back inside, but is met immediately. First number I saw there was number 16, Colton Brusvin, and among many other Chieftains in on the tackle for about a 2 yard gain. Line up again. Got two backs in the backfield and handing it off up the middle to number 41, and looks about another 2-3 yard gain. And with that pickup by Moore, it's going to bring up a third and medium. So another great opportunity here for the Chieftain defense to hold these Wildcats to another fourth down.
Again, they need to be assignment sound.
3rd and 6 is what they're going to call it as we are approaching 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Two in motion. Faking the handoff. Now handing it right to him, and he is met right away. Good job there, Wyatt Harris. All over that one as Van Eaton caught it in the flat. And again, that goes into that that extra preparation throughout the week, the defensive backs being assignment sound, and Harris meeting him right there as he caught it, and it's going to bring up 4th and 4.
Another critical 4th down for this Tongi defense. They need to get off the field. See what Coach Bond has drawn up here.
Louisburg going for it again here on 4th down. Battle taking himself, falling in his blockers. He has the edge, and he turns the corner. 1st down and more. A good run there by the sophomore, and the Wildcats get a fresh set of downs and another squandered opportunity for the Chieftain defense.
Big hole opened up on that left side by the Wildcat offensive line. Now they're going to have to bow their neck now because they're definitely in the red zone.
Yeah, 20-yard run given by the PA announcer here, and the ball's at the 15, and the Wildcats are threatening in the red zone. Let's see what we draw up here. Van Eaton in motion, cuts back, goes up the middle, and another good gain there, about 6 yards.
Yeah, he got to the 2nd level before he got touched.
Again, that's an unfortunate familiar sight that we saw a lot of last week. Baser Linwood dominating the Chieftains on the line of scrimmage, and as we knew, Zach Sizemore, who ran for over 100 yards and caught for about 50.
Yeah, he was a beast.
He was a beast, and he had a game averaging 5 yards a carry in last week's matchup. You got to imagine Louisburg took that into account. 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4. Battle, and it's to Van Eaton. He's met, bounces off a tackle, and he's going to be swallowed up right away, pretty close to the line of scrimmage, if not for a 1-yard gain. And given where the official on the sideline is, looks like we're going to. No gain, so back again, 3rd and 4, and if you're the Chieftain defense, you just got to assume this is 4-down territory. Obviously, it's been 4-down territory for just about every part of the field.
No question about that.
Let alone now you're inside the 10-yard line. And nevertheless, would be a huge stop here for Tonganoxie. Louisburg just needing to get to the 6-yard line for a 1st down. Battle taking it himself. Huge gap. Going to the pylon. Touchdown, Louisburg. And again, just perfect blocking there by that Louisburg front. And they are an extra point away from tying this ball game up. Clock stopped at 1 minute and 13 seconds here. And number 33, Lane Riles, coming back out, looking to send the extra point through the uprights. And the kick is up, and it doinks off the right upright, so no good.
And the Chieftains hold a 1-point lead.
The Chieftains will hold on to the lead 7-6, but nevertheless, partner, I feel like there's going to be some long conversation over on that sideline with the defensive unit. Declan Battle just carving up this defensive front. And again, like we talked about, there is great blocking too. Let's not forget that, but still the sophomore quarterback showing off the legs and the ability to just make plays.
Right, and it looks like he's actually getting to the 2nd level before anybody's getting any pads on him.
And an 8-yard touchdown run there by Declan Battle, but after the Riles mixed extra point, I think you watched too much film on Greg Zerline last night for the Cowboys, partner.
Yeah, he looked old.
Nevertheless, and I gotta say, partner, this is a beautiful time of the year because you got high school football starting up, college football is starting to get in full swing now as we're getting into the 3rd weekend, and then on Sunday, well, I guess last night was the official kickoff to the NFL season, but Sunday the rest of the NFL gets going. That includes our hometown Kansas City Chiefs, and This is just a great time to be a football fan in America. Riles has the ball teed up. It looks like back to receive is Clydesty. Waiting for the official signal. He gets it. Running off to boot it away. 7-6 Tonganoxie. 1:13 left to go in the first. Looks like this is Harris that takes it from inside the 5. He's going to run it up. Pretty nice return here as he gets up to about the 28, 29-yard line.
Yeah, it was a decent return. Now let's see if the Chieftain offense can get on track here.
Yeah,
Shake
great.
off that last turnover. As you said last week, you need to have a short memory if you're a quarterback in this league.
Yeah, short memory. And when McGraw threw the interception last week, they went right into the locker room for halftime. Tonight he's coming right back onto the field. But like we said, partner, in this game they call football, you just got to have a short-term memory, put it behind you, and refresh. And that's what McGraw's looking to do as he fakes the handoff again. And he's almost swarmed by Louisburg running away, and
he threw that away.
Yeah, he just had to throw that one away, and it looks like we're going to have a roughing the passer penalty here.
Oh, that would be huge.
That was number 51, Nathan Vincent, the junior linebacker.
Did he continue to take him to the ground after he released?
I followed the ball through the air,
Yeah,
and no, they're actually going to call intentional grounding on McGraw, and I guess they're going to say that
no
there was
receiver in
no
the
receiver
area.
in the area, and it looked like Culver might have been the closest receiver there.
That's big because that's also loss of down.
That is big. Now Chieftains having to back up a little more, so it's going to be a loss of down. Now 2nd down and 15, and again, after the great start, cashing in on the early turnover to start the game for a touchdown, Chieftains kind of starting to backpedal here, and again on the penalties that Coach Schroyer said they were working all week to try to eliminate.
Yeah, and they're getting in that negative field position situation again too, which is good.
eerily similar to the game last week as well. And we got 55 seconds on the clock, so maybe 1-2 more plays left here before the first quarter ends. And now they back him up even more. So it's 2nd and 24 now that everything's said and done. 2-back set for Tonganoxie. Louisburg looking to blitz as McGraw gives it to Clydesty. He's going far side. Slipped away from a couple of tackles, but eventually he gets run out after a good medium gain.
Still got a country mile to go, though.
Yeah, it looks like we're and again 6-yard run there for Clydesty. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 18. So
definite passing down.
I would assume, and I just now realized the game clocks here at the stadium, they have them turned off. They had them on earlier, but we are now at 10 seconds. McGraw gets a signal. McIntosh snaps it. McGraw has protection, tries to throw it, and Tonganoxie's going to catch a break there.
Pass interference.
It's going to be, I don't necessarily know if it was pass interference or maybe a late hit on a defenseless receiver. Again, a lot of laundry being thrown all over the field early on in this contest. Clock right now is stopped at 4 seconds, and the official's going to move the Chieftains on and up. So
it's a big penalty.
So they did call pass interference. So 15-yard penalty turns 3rd and 18 to 3rd and 3 here. So that's very manageable here for Tonganoxie.
Yeah, that's a big break. Let's hope they can cash in here.
Tight end in motion in the backfield. McGraw handing it off to his running back, and he's going to get the first down and then some on about a 4-yard gain.
That was a nice hole that time.
Nice hole indeed, and there are zeros across. the clock here, and
that'll be the end of the first quarter.
This is the end of the first quarter. Chieftains going into the second with a 1-point lead, 7-6 over the Louisburg Wildcats. We'll be right back with the second quarter action right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Back here at Wildcats Stadium. Start of the second quarter here. Chieftains have the ball at the 41-yard line. And it off here looking to cut up field is number 18, Jesse Young. Another decent pickup there, or is that? I'll take that back. That is number 16, Colton Bruisman, 16 and 18, looking pretty close. So Bruisman with the run on that one, bringing up 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard run. McGraw RPO again and finding his receiver there, and Chieftains getting bits and bits of yardage there this time. Looks like number 87, Taylor Langford, getting involved. So from the 48-yard line, it's going to be 3rd and 3. And Chieftains looking to get the offense back in track here after the McGraw INT on their last possession that led to the Louisburg touchdown. Clydesty sent in motion. McGraw calls for it. Ball is out. Ball is out. Bruisman couldn't quite get a handle on it. It's going to be another turnover for Tonganoxie.
That's a killer.
It looks like, I'm not sure if McGraw was wanting to maybe pull it out and take it or not, but
it just looked like, yeah, it was trouble on the exchange, so I'm not sure whether he was trying to pull it out or if they just didn't make a connection.
And McGraw and Bruisman not on the same page there, and Louisburg is going to take over now at the 44-yard line in Chieftain territory. Battle taking it again, running near side here as he takes it for about a 2-yard gain.
First Option Bank is partnering with the community to raise over $1.9 million for area schools since the program began in 2007.
So after, again, starting off the game pretty fast for Trevor McGraw and this Chieftain offense. Touchdown on the first drive, next 2 offensive possessions, an interception, and now a fumble loss. Back-to-back turnovers, and partner, it's always one thing I'll always remember. Somebody once told me that it's no matter what level you play this game at, turnovers, if they pile up, they will always come back to haunt you.
Turnovers and penalties at any level are just terrible.
Now here's Van Eaton again, getting a nice head of steam there as he's going to take it past the first down marker for about a 10-yard gain. And this rush attack here from the Wildcats seem to have found their stride now.
Looks like a defensive end committed upfield way too soon.
If you're a defensive end, you got to be sure to
stay home.
Yeah, you got to stay home. Just got to be sure to read your keys and And just be sure to know your assignment. You get too far upfield, and that's what happens. Creates a nice cutback lane, and that looks like that's exactly what happened there. Van Eaton picking up the first down. 9:20 left to go here. 7-6 Tonganoxie looking to hold on to the lead here as the Louisburg Wildcats are marching at their own 33. Battle near side. He's got him, but
picked off.
Intercepted. Number 87, Talon Langford.
Awesome.
He read that one perfectly. Battle was looking downfield for his receiver, Mason Dobbins.
And there's no flags on the play, so it's going to stand.
And Battle, if he just puts a little bit more mustard, a little bit more spin on that ball, I think he has Dobbins for a walk-in touchdown. But Langford, good adjustment and coming back and high-pointing it and coming back with the interception. A huge play for this Chieftain defense.
Yeah, let's see if the offense can step it up now. Defense definitely bailed them out.
McGraw slinging it, slant to Clydesty, and he has an opening, gets his jersey tucked, slips away, coming near sideline, blockers ahead. Sam Clydesty all the way down to the 49-yard line, a huge play there. A 40-yard gain for Sam Clydesty.
That'll improve the old yards after catch stat.
That will indeed. And there you go. Back-to-back huge plays here for this Chieftain team. Just might be the spark that they were looking for to get things back on track here. There we go. Bruisevin again. Finding a nice gap.
Yes.
Breaking some tackles, and there you go.
First down.
Call that for about a gain of 11. I wouldn't be surprised here if we see Preston Troyer, the offensive coordinator, maybe wanting to go with a little bit of tempo, keep this Louisburg defense on the ropes while they have them. And that looks like we're going to have some substitutions here as Langford, fresh off the INT, coming into the game for Clydesty. This looks like he and Young are lined up near side. McGraw handing it off into the backfield. Another big hole there. And another huge gain. Call that a gain of 9.
I was going to say, that's close to the first down marker, but it looks like he might just be short. Yeah. Looks like less than a yard to go.
There you go. And so what is...
This is where your big offensive linemen just need to push them off the ball.
There you go, along that right side as well. And that whole offensive line, it's anchored on that far right side by number 76, Cooper Jones. 6'5", 297 is what they have him here on the roster. That is definitely what you want out of your offensive tackle. It's a good size. McGraw stepping back to throw. Great protection.
Wide open.
Wide open indeed, and I believe that was Young on the reception, looking to get a number for confirmation. And it was, as Jesse Young, and that's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, Trevor McGraw had all kinds of time there. And a wide open receiver.
Looks like a gain of about 11.
Yeah, they're marching now. They're looking good.
Yeah. Chieftains looking to capitalize here with some points. Ball now at the 20. Clydesty in motion in the backfield, giving a handoff to Bruisevin. Bruisevin makes a cutback. 10-5, touchdown Chieftains.
Wow, nice run.
A perfect response there.
That's huge for the Chieftains.
A 20-yard touchdown run for Colton Bruisevin, capping off the 5-play drive.
And I counted 3 broken tackles there.
Strong running and a perfect response as well, partner, as he wasn't quite able to handle the handoff last drive, offensive drive, with the fumble. Gets it back this time, definitely redeems himself. McWilliams looking to make it 14. Clydesty on the hold. McWilliams is up, splits the uprights.
That's good. Yeah, it's nice that they went right back to him after that. That's going to be good for his confidence.
It will be good for his confidence indeed. Colton Bruisevin running it in from 20 yards out for the touchdown and extending that Chieftain lead 14-6. Now sitting pretty comfortably with an 8-point lead. And while we have the time, partner, I want to give a special thank you to our kickoff sponsor tonight, Community National Bank and Trust. Community National Bank offers a diverse mix of products and services to serve your financial needs. Financing that new home, expanding your small business, needing assistance with your retirement plans, and much more at Community National Bank. Learn more at communitynationalbank.net. And again, we want to give a huge thank you to all of our sponsors this year. We have a lot of returning ones from last season and a lot of new ones coming back in. And
well, like we talked about before, Tongi is a really great community.
They are. It's a great community, and they back up their high school athletics. So just exactly what the doctor ordered here for Tonganoxie.
Let's see if he continues to kick deep.
Yeah, that has definitely been a change that we have seen tonight, and if you're a returning viewer, you know exactly what we're talking about. But McWilliams showing off the leg, and they were letting him kick it deep tonight. This one a little bit more short, is going to be caught at about the 15, and now running it upfield and losing some contact, and he just might break it here. Going down the sideline, and McWilliams finally tracks him down, and the official's going to call it right at about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, but there's a flag on the field. Way back at the 25-yard line.
And call it back. It's going to be holding on Louisburg.
That's a huge penalty.
Huge penalty and a huge break there for the Chieftains. And
be interesting to see on the next Tongi kickoff if they go deep again.
It'll be interesting. And again, when everybody always asks Coach Troyer, why don't you ever kick it deep? Why don't you ever just, let it fly? And he always says whenever you kick it deep, it's just he feels, and his staff feel like it always just leaves the better chance for a return to happen instead of to the high pooch kick, allowing your gunners to try to get down, get the tackle easier, or even get the ball. And that's a perfect example of it right there, almost backfiring on Tonganoxie.
Let's have a big stand here.
It's going to be a big stand indeed as Louisburg's going to start at their own 16 and battle.
Oh, looks like he's
couldn't quite break away from that tackle. And again, I'm trying to catch a number, and I think that's number 87, Talon Langford. Again, and not quite a loss. I think they're calling.
Yeah.
Yep, it's going to be a 2-yard loss.
I'd like to apologize out there if this camera's a little shaky, but we're in this booth, and every time you touch the table, as I'm doing now, you can see that it.
Yeah, it is. It's a little bit shaky, but we have. And my old partner John Roshkoff, if he was here, we could tell you there were plenty of times where we had nice setups like this in the press box, and there were times where we kind of had to set up on a little patio outside the press box. And
shout out to Louisburg here. This is a nice press box.
Yeah, very nice setup indeed, and Louisburg looking to get some yards back there, and it looks like they do, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
It'll be another big stand here for the Chieftains. It'd be nice for them to get the ball back before half.
It would be. Got 2 in motion and looking for him. He's got his receiver and just overthrows him, incomplete. As Jesse Young was there in coverage, and he was pretty lucky that pass got overthrown, and maybe a little bit of blown coverage there. But
yeah, you see the defensive backs talking out there. Number 18, Jesse Young had his hands out like, whose man was that?
Yeah, pretty close, and we saw Katu going in motion in the backfield, and Battle was looking for him and just overthrew him by about 3 yards. And so an incomplete pass.
Fourth down, are they going for it?
No, they're not going for it. They're going to punt. So
I see.
So Riles is out, and nice boomy kick going to the sideline, and Chieftains are going to have great field position here as Clydesdale was back to return, but no need as they're going to get it officials marking it at the 48-yard line.
Yeah,
so
good starting field position. And they have almost 5 minutes to work with to try and get another score before halftime.
4 minutes, 59 seconds.
And don't forget, Tongi gets the ball to start the second half.
Absolutely. And, folks, don't forget the Fire versus Police softball game will be Sunday, September 19th at 1 p.m. Come cheer on our police and firefighters during the annual softball game at the Tonganoxie Recreational Ball Fields. And got a lot of great community events coming back this season after last season having to be canceled and postponed due to the pandemic. It's great to see him make the return again this year. McGraw fakes the hand off to Clivesy, and he gives it to Brusvin again, and Brusvin is starting to find his stride here as they chalk that one up for a run of 8.
Yeah, nice gain. Left side of that offensive line opened it up for him that time.
And it's not just the left side, partner. It's been both sides, left and right.
I was just talking about this run.
Yeah, they're starting to do it again. It looks like the tackle over there, number 71, Connor Cole. And Brew along that left side, going at it again, just moving them first down and more. Called it about a gain or about 5 or 6.
The big thing is it's the first down.
That is the most important thing, enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs, 4:15 left to go here. White Hat gives the official start to the clock, and it starts running. Chieftains sitting pretty comfortably here. 14-6 with the lead, looking to add on to it before halftime. Ball at the Louisburg 39-yard line. McGraw calls for it, fakes the handoff. Rolls out right, looking, fires it down the field. Cladissy's there. Did he catch it? He caught that. That's a catch. Wow. Sports Center top 10 material. Sophomore gunslinger McGraw putting that one right there where Clydesdee could catch it. It was about a 50-50 spot.
Are they going for 2?
They won a touchdown. He was out at the 6. McGraw giving it to Brusvin, looking to punch it in, breaking some tackles, and finally gets stopped up pretty close to about the 3-yard line.
Three and a half minutes to go, and they're letting that clock run. I gotta tell you, partner, after the interception and the fumble on their second and third offensive possessions, the Chieftains have gone and they have just found their rhythm here on offense. McGraw, and that one batted at the line of scrimmage, and as McGraw was pulling that one out, it looks like he didn't quite have a control on it, so he kind of gave it a little bit of a pump fake. Uh-oh, we got a flag down.
Do we have a flag?
Yeah, he just threw it down.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, and it's going to be an eligible receiver downfield. And again, like you could see, McGraw wanted to get rid of that ball just a little bit earlier, but a second and a half behind, and that's enough to get one of the linemen too far downfield. Don't even get me started on that, but nevertheless, Chieftains still going to be set up pretty nicely here, still pretty close to the 10-yard line. Caught to the 9.
Well, if they accepted the penalty, it'll be second down, right?
Yes. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 9-yard line. We are goal to go here. Brusvin lined up in the backfield with McGraw, and it looks like there was some movement on that defensive front, and
I believe it was number 57.
Yeah, I think that might have been
TJ Leaper.
It was an offensive lineman, so.
Yeah. Well, it looked to me like maybe he was going to pull on that the way he had turned his hips, so that may have been going to the right side.
Yeah, that was. That's TJ Leeper. Good call, partner. So now backing it up. 2nd and 14. McGraw rolling out far side. Back corner to the end zone. Clydesdale caught it. Touchdown, Tonganoxie.
Nice throw, nice catch.
Back-to-back spectacular catches by Sam Clydesdale. Add another 6 on the board for the Chieftains.
Wow, that was nice. Well thrown ball, and what a catch. I couldn't tell if he got 2 feet down or 1. You only have to have one in high school.
You only need 1 at this level, partner.
Yep.
Hey, great job there.
Yeah, I think the cornerback bit on the play fake.
As you see McGraw, he rolled out, had plenty of time, saw Clydesdale heading to that back far side pylon, and McGraw gave it right to him as Jackson McWilliams puts it right through the uprights and good, taking that lead 21-6 in favor of Tonganoxie. And what a quick turnaround here. And while we have a moment here, we're going to take just a little quick break. We'll be right back right after this. You're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Your favorite styles. Call 913-845-2030 to book your appointment. Tonganoxie Eye Care, the clear choice for your vision health.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Welcome back here in Louisburg. Dylan Funk alongside my partner Dennis Drennan. And folks and parents, don't forget that the Tonganoxie Spooktacular will be taking place on October 29th from 6 to 8 p.m. on 4th Street in downtown Tonganoxie. Bring your kids and trick-or-treat on 4th Street, sponsored by the Tonganoxie Business Association and your local businesses. With over 45 stops to trick-or-treat, it will be fun for all. And again, that's on October 29th. Make plans right now. Chieftains kicking the ball away, and this time getting away again, and that is
Trevor
that
McGraw.
was number 25, Colby Catu, and it looks like, McGraw was there to sling him down near the 50-yard line. That time, no flags on the field.
I'd be willing to wager you a cold beverage that they pooch kick the next time they have to.
They very well might. I think that is the last time we will see McWilliams get to boot it deep in this contest.
They got good field position. Starting from their own 48. Clock becoming a factor, though. There's only 2:43 left.
Oh, Louisburg, 2 timeouts left, so let's see what they draw up here as Battle hands it off to Van Eaton, and he is met close at the line of scrimmage, and it looks like he might have fallen for about a 1-yard gain, minimal gain. Devin Schweikel, among others, in there on the stop for Tonganoxie.
Like Aiden McIntosh got up a little gingerly, but he seems to be okay.
McIntosh, again, he's one of those players playing both ways. He's the center on offense and down there defensive tackle on defense. And something to definitely keep an eye on. Hope he's all right. Catu in motion, Eaton. And it looks like a Chieftain lost his helmet, and it looks like that's
like the 3rd time.
And I think that was number 6, Gabe Bailey, as he was met head on for the block, and it popped his helmet off, so he's going to be coming off for a play as he puts his helmet back on. And I will give credit to the DJ tonight. He is playing some good music throughout the night. 5-yard gain there brings up 3rd and 4. Battle, quarterback design run, and looks like he was pulled back. Looks like somebody wrapped him up. A slew of Chieftains in on there. First one I saw was Wyatt Harris. That was down there, and it's going to bring up They have it on the scoreboard, 4th and 1, but it looks closer to about 4th and 2.
Yeah.
And Louisburg's going to take a quick timeout here to talk it over. And, folks, don't forget, after this quarter ends, stick around for our halftime show. And the halftime show is brought to you by White Birch Properties Realty Executives. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-915-0451. Looks like the PA announcer giving some scoring updates here. And again, that's something that we will also do in our halftime show. We will pull up the scores from all around the Frontier League, see how our foes are doing all around the league. A lot of the matchups, Snipe Hunter, it's either two 1-0 teams facing off or 2 0-1 teams facing off. Yeah. So,
well, those 0-1 teams are going to get one of them's going to get a win tonight unless they tie.
Yeah, that's like kissing your sister. We don't want to tie here.
No.
And again, one of those 0-1 matchups here tonight. Tonganoxie against Louisburg, and 4th and 2, and Louisburg going quick as they line up on the line, picking up the first down on about a 4-yard run.
Well, they better pick it up because there's only a minute and 20 seconds. I must have called a timeout.
Yeah, only
no, they haven't.
One timeout. The clock stops after when they reset. So again,
now it's going
a little bit more time, and again, it's Louisburg taking the time, huddling up in the backfield, Pop Warner style, and now they line up here at the Tongi 40. 1st and 10, Wildcats. Battle fakes the handoff. Looks like a designed screen, and it is oversailed and incomplete as the pressure was starting to come to Battle. And it looks like Gabe Bailey and company were closing in, and a late flag here, and the initial sign is an eligible receiver downfield.
Yeah, either that or a block in the back. I couldn't tell.
I think I saw the official. He gave it, so it is an eligible receiver down the field.
Yeah, there's your favorite call.
Yeah, that's my favorite call. My personal thing is that when you are in an offense, like Tonganoxie, for example, Preston Troyer loves the run-pass option. So as a lineman, you don't necessarily know if the run is coming or if the pass is coming.
Yeah, you don't have eyes in the back of your head to see if he pulled it out.
You don't, and it's very unfortunate. So if McGraw or whoever the quarterback is has to take that extra second or two to kind of read the defense, that's the difference between an eligible receiver downfield or not. Now, I think how it should be is that if the quarterback actually throws it really close to the lineman, then I think you can throw the flag. But I don't know, that's just me. That's my.
They're not going to change it. For you.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll get off my soapbox, anyways. And so we got under pressure here in the stadium, and it's going to be first and 15 for the Wildcats. Exactly 1 minute left to go on the clock. Down 21-6.
And you see that
Tonganoxie.
You see that called often, even in the pros, when you have a screen.
You do.
I mean, you really have to be disciplined as an offensive lineman if a screen is set up. To not get too far downfield.
Oh, yeah, and that one. And a good job by the Tongi defense, because I don't know if they designed a blitz for that play or not, but they got in the backfield pretty quick, and Battle had to take some extra steps back to just get that ball off without taking any hits. Bailey almost got to Battle. He's got a receiver downfield, and it's in and out of the hands. Mason Dobbins again. The connection is there.
Wow.
Battle just hasn't been able to connect quite yet, and that one would have been an easy 6 for Lewisburg. And
he was 3 yards behind the defender.
And I will just tell our viewers, we are in the press box. We got the Tonganoxie coaches. They are sitting outside on the patio. Sorry, boys. But they're kind of outside in the little awning area to our left. And then all the way down the other end of the press box to the right is the Lewisburg coaching staff. So if you hear any stomping, screaming, or any curse words,
we didn't do it.
Yeah, we're the sound really echoes around in this press box. So anyways, we digress. 2nd and 15 for the Wildcats. 53 seconds left to go here in the second half. Lewisburg does still have one timeout left here. Let's see what they try to do. Battle faking the handoff, rolling out, gets hit as he throws and completes it.
Nice
again, and a huge hit there.
Number
7. That's Sam Clydesty.
Oh, wow.
Laying the lumber, doing it on both ends, and that is why he is He is a returning first-team All-Frontier League player from last year on the defensive side, partner.
He put a lick on that guy.
So a good 10-yard gain there, but it is still 3rd and 5, 36 seconds left to go. Lewisburg, and
is that their last time out?
That is their last time out, and Lewisburg desperate need of a touchdown here if they want to stay close here, because like we've mentioned before, Tongi will get the ball to start the second half. So,
the thing I don't understand is why they're not, Tongi's not playing the safety a little bit deeper, kind of like in a prevent.
I'm not sure.
Well, we'll see how they line up here, because with 36 seconds, you know that Lewisburg's probably going to have to throw the ball because they're out of timeouts.
And again, we've seen Lewisburg very potent on the run tonight, but like we've said, the passing game, the Chieftains have been very, very fortunate. They have avoided some huge plays downfield, including that one miss from Battle to Dobbins just a few plays ago on 1st and 15.
I don't know if they're broken coverages or if they're just.
I'm not sure.
Getting behind them.
There's something definitely to keep an eye on here.
No, Tongi doesn't have anybody more than 10 yards off the ball, so.
And nobody's covering the near side receiver.
No.
And Battle looking to take advantage of it, and it's an incomplete pass anyways, and that is a real head scratcher if you are Robert Epstein on the sideline, the head coach for the Louisburg Wildcats. And
yeah, he was open, I don't know.
Yeah,
he just underthrew it.
Number 13, Jackson Kush, and he was wide open. Nobody was covering him, and Battle saw it, so good awareness, and he tried to throw the ball over, but nevertheless incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th and 5 here.
Tongi defensive backs need to be talking.
Yeah, I think this defensive secondary definitely needs to communicate a little better. It looks like Trevor McGraw now coming down to cover. Battle rolling out, throwing again, and that one sailed out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Kush again on the sideline. It's going to be a turnover on downs, but no, hang on a minute, partner. We're going to have a roughing the passer penalty on Andrew Colvert, and
that's huge.
That is huge, and
that's not good.
That is Al Troyer and company on the Tongi sideline have to be irate right now. You just held Lewisburg. Turnover on downs. You had a chance maybe if you get some deep passes down the field. Jackson McWilliams, he does have a leg on him, so that could open up the potential possibility for maybe a first half inning field goal before you go into the locker rooms. But instead, it's going to be a fresh set of downs for Lewisburg at the Tongi 20-yard line.
Well, like I said, though, they're going to probably throw the ball because they don't have any timeouts left. So that defensive backfield needs to be talking.
And again, that is the second personal foul penalty of the game on Andrew Colbert. He's going to have to try to be careful here for the rest of the game. Battle all alone in the backfield, going to the end zone, and it bounces off the helmet, but wait a minute here now.
Pass interference. And the reason he got that is he didn't look back for the ball.
Exactly. Gabe Bailey, perfect coverage there on the receiver. I'm waiting to see a number. It looked like that was number 23. That was Riley Van Eaton, it looked like there. That Bailey was covering, and I mean, he was right there, and the ball hit off the crown of the helmet of Bailey. But like you said, partner, because he didn't turn his head around, the referees are going to throw the flag. Now, the penalty did occur in the end zone, but this isn't the NFL, so it's not going to be spotted at the 1. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Well, in this case, it was
it's half the distance to the goal. Thank you for correcting me on the thing that I was trying to. You always find a way to just keep me in line. But nevertheless here, I mean, this is, best situation turned worst situation for Tonganoxie. And Lewisburg just a few plays ago was.
They don't want to go to sleep on the run here.
Yeah, down on 4th and 5, now have 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal to go.
Looks like Tongi took timeout.
Yeah, Tongi had to take a timeout because Lewisburg is out.
Well, you can't take him into the locker room with you, so.
Yeah, no point. No point in doing that. You get a fresh 3 to start the second half anyways. And again, when play resumes, it's going to be the 7th play of this drive. And again, if we get time to have time with Coach Troyer to come up to the press box and talk to us for our post-game interview and our post-game show, you know, there's still a lot of ball game left to be played out, but if Louisburg comes away with a touchdown here,
yeah, it changes the whole outlook.
It could change the whole outlook, and it's all brought to you by penalties.
Yep.
And
they're big penalties. They're 15-yarders.
Yeah, I mean,
personal foul.
Personal foul. The roughing the passer on Colvert, and then the pass interference on Gabe Bailey. Now again, that one with Gabe Bailey, I mean, you know, you can be the couch arm Monday morning quarterback on that one, and you can argue both sides.
Yeah, right.
It's a great defense, and it probably was great defense, but you know, when you just got to try to get, if he turns his head around, it's a perfect deflection. It could have even been an interception.
Could have been. But the Zebra's going to throw that hanky if he doesn't get the head around.
The Zebras always throw the hanky. Another pass play. Battle rolling out. Sailing it. And another incomplete pass. As he was looking for Van Eaton here on the near left pylon. And I think that was Gabe Bailey again in coverage. And we have another
flag down.
Penalty flag. And let's see.
Close to the line of scrimmage, so this could be.
And Louisburg already
looks like
backing up.
Back.
So
that's probably a false start.
Got offensive holding.
Wow, that's a huge one.
So back him up 10 yards, and this is all of a sudden starting to become the penalty-ridden possession.
Yeah. Last half of this quarter, flag football, so that game's broken out. 15 seconds. It's almost time for the old Hail Mary.
See, Tonganoxie again looking to hold Louisburg to no points here, and they come out of the halftime locker room with the ball. And this time, strip sack, ball is out.
Who's got it?
And coming off the edge, that was number 81, Isaiah Holtis.
Yeah.
As he's going to be credited with the strip sack, but Tongi not able to recover.
They're not going to be
2
able to get it off.
2 seconds, 1
No,
second.
It's over. They were going to try and spike it, I think.
And a huge defensive play there. Isaiah Holtis coming off the edge.
Yeah, that saved a half right there.
Another huge play for the Chieftain defense. We're going into halftime. We'll be right back with the White Birch Properties Realty Executives halftime show. Chieftains lead the Wildcats 21-6 here in Louisburg. We'll be right back right after this. You're watching Chieftain football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals, Fashions, and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids' apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
And welcome back here to Wildcats Stadium. We are in halftime right now of tonight's contest between your Tonganoxie Chieftains and the hometown team, Louisburg Wildcats. And we are in our halftime show. And our halftime show tonight is brought to you by White Birch Properties Realty Executives. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. This team is ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203-1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-915-0451. Dylan Funk alongside my partner Dennis Drennan here in the booth. And what a roller coaster here in that first half for Tongi. Opening kickoff, they caused a turnover. They get the fumble at the 25-yard line. Bailey instantly cashes in with the touchdown pass to Andrew Colvert. So 7-0 Chieftains early. They force a punt on the next drive, and then their next two offensive possessions, an INT, an ugly pass that should have been thrown away or held on to by McGraw that would eventually set up the lone touchdown scored by the Wildcats here, so far here in the first half. And then a fumble on their next drive as McGraw and Bruisman, miscommunication on the handoff on the run. But ever since then, partner, as Talon Langford, that interception on that following Louisburg drive, the Chieftains have gone on to score, and a huge stop there on defense, capped off by a strip sack coming off the edge, number 81, Isaiah Holtis. So what did you see in that first half, and what did you like in that first half from the Chieftains?
What I like to see from the Chieftains is it looks like the offensive line is playing a little bit better this week. You know, of course, they may have been up against a tougher defense last week. I'm not sure, but I see some holes, and it looks like the quarterback's having a little more time to find receivers open. So that part looks good. Field position has not been a bad issue for the Chieftains this week as it was last week. So they've been able to move the ball. Still too many mistakes and too many penalties. I mean, there's been several personal foul penalties that are 15 yards a clip, so they still need to clean that up. But other than that, it's a pretty entertaining half, and hopefully Tongi can keep it together going into the second half.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining half indeed. A lot for that first quarter and going into the second. Looked like it was going to be a really tight ball game as it was 7-6 for the longest time, and then 14 straight unanswered from Tonganoxie, and they're sitting pretty comfortably 21-6 here at halftime as the high school band and dancing team are now out on the field doing their halftime show. Chieftains over in the corner of the end zone going through their halftime adjustments. And
I'll take a shot of that here.
Yeah, go ahead, pan over there and
see if I can zoom in.
You can zoom in. That camera's got great zoom, believe me. So yeah, it was that last defensive possession. Need to clean up on the penalties a little bit. I'm sure if Coach Troyer was right here, he would tell us the exact same thing. Again, got to limit the penalties, especially the personal fouls. Like we saw Andrew Colvert now, the roughing the passer on that last one. Again, the Gabe Bailey, the pass interference. Yeah. You know, it's a 50-50 call, but like we said, the Zebras, the officials, are going to throw the flag on that every single time. But
and let's not forget that Tongie's been having some difficulty in the defensive backfield because there's been some wide open receivers. It's just been either the pass has been dropped or they've been overthrown. But hopefully going into the second half, they'll communicate a little bit better and cut down on some of those missed opportunities as far as covering receivers.
Yeah, absolutely. That defensive secondary, and I know that's Preston Troyer's specialty, working with the defensive backs, and I'm sure he's telling them they got to communicate a little bit better, got to be a little more assignment sound. We saw even one play where one of the Louisburg receivers here on the near side was just completely uncovered, and Chieftains got pretty fortunate that it was an incomplete pass anyways. But, yeah, I mean, really looking back on that first half for Louisburg, Declan Battle, he's been doing it with his legs and his feet without a doubt, and with his arm, he's been getting closer and closer and closer from breaking off that big play. And if he completes just even one or two of those passes, we're talking a whole different ball game and a lot tighter ball game.
Yeah, no question.
As well. All right, clock is running down. We are approaching 7:40 left here in halftime. We're going to take our second halftime break here, and we'll be right back with more right after this. You're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongierec.org or call 913-845-3502.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's going to kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I could do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Everything old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie.
Welcome back here at halftime. A little over 4 minutes left to go. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, and right now we are going to go around the league for some area matchups. And our area matchups tonight are brought to you by Team Tongi. Since 2009, Team Tongi has been helping Tonganoxie families facing serious health and medical issues. Team Tongi also partners with other community organizations to provide assistance. To learn how you can help today, visit teamtongi.com. 810varsity.com. And scrolling down here, courtesy of the 810 Varsity scoreboard online at 810varsity.com. Some good news for some Tonganoxie fans. Looks like the Bishop Miege Stags are losing right now to Blue Valley Northwest, the Huskies, 28-14. I know it always makes me a little happy when I see teams whipping up on them, but I digress anyways. Last week's opponents, Base Linwood Bobcats, they are up 21-0 right now over the Leavenworth Pioneers. And scrolling down a little more, and here area matchups around the Frontier League. Bonner Springs currently have the 14-7 lead over the Shawnee Heights Thunderbirds. Ottawa Cyclones have a 35-0 lead over the Baldwin Bulldogs. Eudora Cardinals, they are up 9-0 over the Piper Pirates. Again, that's one of the Frontier League matchups of two 1-0 teams, and Eudora holding up pretty strong there in the early goings. Of course, in this game, Tonganoxie 21-6 lead over the Louisburg Wildcats, and last but not least, Spring Hill 28-7 over the defending Frontier League champion Paola Panthers. 28-7.
That's impressive.
That is really impressive. And Spring Hill, that could be a huge statement win for them to start the season 2-0 and already get a victory over last year's champions. So definitely something to keep an eye on. And don't forget, Paola is going to be rolling into Tonganoxie next week. If you folks remember their Week 3 matchup last week, it came down to basically who had the ball last, and it was Paola, and they ended up winning that game, and that was a thriller of a game, and I am really looking forward to bringing you that matchup next week. Both teams now back out onto the field for warm-ups. 2 minutes left to go. We're going to take our final halftime break here. We'll be right back with second half action. You're watching Chieftains football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One of a kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts, or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Come count the ways 1866 Bar and Grill is Tongi's tastiest. Incredible selection, delicious preparation, and a beautifully designed space all make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a small town atmosphere. Satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill, or order now by calling 913-369-7007. Are you sweating your AC? Pipes plugged? Are you in hot water with your hot water heater? Don't be sad. Be glad with LAD. LAD Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. LAD is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Learn why you'll be glad with LAD at ladserviceco.com.
Welcome back. 21-6. Chieftains with the lead over the Wildcats as we are just seconds away from getting the second half started. And again, our second half kickoff sponsor is Community National Bank and Trust in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank offers a diverse mix of products and services to serve your financial needs. Whether you're financing that new home, expanding your small business, needing any assistance with your retirement plans, and so much more at Community National Bank. Learn more at communitynationalbank.net. And Tonganoxie going through their end of their warm-ups, going through some final sprints, about 15-yard sprints, and not a little bit of an iffy one to end on. We'll see. They do their patented Tongi jumping jacks here at the end. That's something I know when I was a very young player at Tongi. I don't really remember how it started or who started it. I just remember it was something that we've done and
been doing it forever.
It's stuck through the years, so you know when Tonganoxie's in your house when you hear those Tongi jumping jacks, and don't look now. It looks like they're clapping it up, getting in the circle, and they still do it here. And the year is 2021, so still going strong at it, and looks like an additional about 3 minutes was added onto the clock for warm-ups. Louisburg already on their sideline getting ready, and there you go. There they are, the Tonganoxie Jumping Jacks. And Chieftains getting fired up, getting ready to start the second half. Sitting with a very comfortable lead right now, 21-6. Can't be too dismissive, though, but they do get the ball to start the second half as they deferred after they won the opening coin flip.
I think it's important to make a statement here on the first drive. I think if they can go down and punch one in, it just may take the wind out of the sails of the Louisburg Wildcats.
It just might be the backbreaker indeed, and you just gotta. I'm sure there were a lot of points that the Chieftains talked over there in the halftime break, and like we said before, we said it again. I think something the Chieftains really need to clean up on outside of the penalties is that defensive secondary.
Yeah.
Need to clean up, need to communicate a little better, be a little more assignment sound, don't have any more blown coverages.
Yep.
They should be in pretty good shape for the rest of this ball game, and again, the offense have seemed to find their stride, and
that's help from last week. Our defense was on the field a lot, and they've been able to get some breathers this week because the offense is actually moving the ball.
Yeah, I think
better.
I think we just got to give credit, and I'm not.
Yeah, it looks like that Baser Linwood team is pretty good.
That Baser Linwood, they have a pretty solid team there, and if you know me very well, you kind of know how I'm feeling inside just saying that. Shout out to my mom. But nevertheless, we are ready. Second half action here as number 33, Lane Riles, is ready to boot it away, and back to receive it for the Chieftains is number 7, Sam Clydacy, and number 23, Wyatt Harris.
Looks like it blew off the tee.
Yeah, that's happened a couple times already this evening.
And if you look at the American flag out there in the end zone, it's limp.
Yeah, that's not a strong wind here tonight, and again, the sun going down, so we're probably sitting at about
79 degrees. Beautiful.
It is a beautiful night tonight in Louisburg.
Seems like the humidity is a lot lower, too.
Absolutely. Here we go. Start me up. Yep, stop me up. Never stop. Here we go. Finally, in a high kick, and Clydacy's going to receive it at the 10-yard line and run it out, getting some blocks, breaking a tackle, getting past the 30 and close to the 35. Looks like he got out at about the 33 or the 34.
Man, he is a tough runner.
He is a very, very tough runner. I played with his brother, Dylan Clydacy, in my time of high school ball, and I can remember as we were seniors going out, and Clydacy, the freshman, coming in. I thought the lights got shut off on our coaches outside for a minute, but I guess they requested it, so all is good there.
The little brother has turned into quite a ball player, too.
Yeah, little brother is playing like a stud here for the Chieftains, and first play goes right off to Brusvin up the middle, as he has seemed to. You saw in that first game, it was kind of Brusvin and Harris, a little running back by committee. It looks like tonight the coaches have made their decision that Colton Brusvin is going to be the bell cow running back, and he has proven himself worthy after that early fumble in the first half, as that one is good for a gain of 7.
Yeah, I credit the coaching staff to going right back to him.
Yep, building that confidence back up, and again, right to Brusvin, going right through that offensive line, giving it a nice push.
That's like going to be a first down.
Yep, past the mark, good for 4 and a first.
Oh, that's what you like to see. They're just playing smash mouth football right now.
Yeah, you love to see it. And that offensive front for Tonganoxie, I'll read them off again. You got McCarty, Cole, McIntosh, Brew, and Jones. The front 5 on the offense doing work. And again, the hole was there, but quickly closed down on as they hold Brusvin to a gain of 2 on that run.
Well, just keep pounding it like that, and then open one up for a pass.
Yeah, that seemed
the RPO will work much better when you have a running game.
Yep, and that's something that's just been at this point it's been more of a staple than anything in the Tonganoxie offense throughout the years. They are run first, and then finally when you want to stack the box, you maybe want to blitz to try to stop it. They run to play action and they hit you deep.
Textbook.
McGraw calling for it. Quick throw near side to Young on the screen. Good blocking by Clydesty out there.
What a
receiver
block.
helping receiver, and
What
Young.
Nice run by Young, but that was definitely sprung by Sam Clydesty's block.
Yeah, and that looked like about a 10, 11-yard reception for Jesse Young. And a good job by Sam Clydesty again, blocking near side. And again, folks, I do want to remind you throughout this probably best at this point to just save it as a contact in your phone so you have it throughout the rest of this athletic school year. And another screen out to Young. That one a little bit behind, so had to go back about a yard or two to catch it, and looks like he's going to be held to about a 2-yard gain. Easy, buddy.
I apologize. I'm trying to run this camera, and I'm not doing as good a job as I would like.
That's 2nd and 8. McGraw handing it off to Bruceman again, weaving his way through. First down and more as he runs over some receivers.
And there's a flag.
And, yeah, a flag thrown in the backfield. And a huge run there by Bruceman, probably good for about 11, 12 yards.
Looked like the referee was talking to Andrew Colbert.
Now let's see what it is here. And
offensive holding.
Yeah. So call the play back for what was going to be a fresh set of downs. Now Chieftains going to be pushed back 10 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and 17.
Yeah, they've dug themselves a hole now. Well, you don't have to get it all back on this one. But it would be nice to get a chunk.
2nd and 17. You still have 2 more downs to work with here, including this one. So Louisburg looking to blitz up the middle. It's picked up good. McGraw standing in the pocket. He's got Clydesty open. And just dropped it incomplete. It hit him right in the chest, but
that ball was a little underthrown, and he had to adjust to it. But I think if you ask Sam, he'll tell you he should have caught that.
He will tell you he should have caught it, but like you said, a little bit too much air on that one. Had to come back for it. And it looks like number 28, Hunter Heinrich, was right there in coverage, and he kind of put a little bit of contact on Clydesty right when the ball was getting to him.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, it's going to be 3rd and 17. So 3rd and long here for the Chieftains. Let's see what Coach Preston Troyer draws up here. McGraw in the backfield, throwing it over the middle and just out of the reach. It hit the fingertips of Colbert over the middle, and that'll force a 4th down.
Yeah, that was broken up by Lane Riles, I believe.
Yeah, it was. Lane Riles that back in coverage.
Oh, no.
And a high snap over to Bailey. He's just going to have to dive on that one. He is immediately swallowed up. And bad scenario turns to the worst for the Chieftains as Louisburg is now going to have it deep in Chieftain territory.
That was a bad time to have that happen.
There we go, already a quick flag here. And I think they're going to get Louisburg for like an excessive celebration.
Really?
Yeah, Now, hold on. A flag was thrown. We got a... Yeah, it was a penalty against their sideline, so I believe the first penalty is more of a warning than anything, and then if it happens again, it will be a penalty. Nevertheless, Louisburg has it at the Chieftain 27 as Battle, after having time to rest his legs during halftime, he takes it for the opening carry for about 3 yards.
Isaiah Holtis on the tackle.
And while we have a moment, partner, I want to give a shout out to a special little girl back in Bonner, Lily Bell. I'm glad you are staying up past your bedtime, young lady, to watch your Bubba on TV. I know you got a good Tongi fan being raised there in the Bonner school system, partner.
Yeah, no question.
Handoff to Van Eaton. Now go for about a gain of 2.
Yeah, that time Clydesty turned that inside to where his help was at, so that was a good play.
Yeah, it looks like one of the Messersmith brothers was in on that tackle, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 here for Louisburg. And yeah, like we've seen already in the game, if you're Tonga, you just got to assume that they are going to be going for it on 4th down. So
yeah, no question.
Let's see what Coach Epstein draws up here. Motion in the backfield. Battle takes it himself. He gets near that 1st down marker. And they are going to give it to him. 1st down, Louisburg. And that's what it's all about, Parker.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely in the red zone here. See if Tongi can come up with another defensive stand here. They had a couple of good ones in the last half, so see if they can bow their neck and keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah, Louisburg, they were threatening at the end of the first half, but Chieftains were able to come through. And here, like we've said his name before, number 81, Isaiah Holtis coming off the edge and getting a huge sack to end the first half. And now Chieftains in need of a big play like that again, as that run going for about a gain of 5. I guess we're going to call it a...
Louisburg taking a lot of time in the huddle.
Yeah, they have not shown a lot of urgency so far here on the offensive side so far in this game. And Tonganoxie a little bit too eager there. And that's going to make a 2nd and 6, and that's going to make it now 2nd and 1.
And again, those penalties are rearing their ugly head.
They're just short of the 1st down, so they're going to put the ball down right near that 1st down marker, partner, right at about the 8-yard line. So 1st down here, then if they don't score on this play, Louisburg granted another fresh set of downs. Hustling up to the line this time. Looks like one-on-one coverage here near side on Dobbins. Battle handing it off up the middle and going nowhere. He is met by the Chieftains.
Yeah, I think he got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, he just got enough, and it looks like first one I saw there was Jack Messersmith meeting him up the middle.
Brings up 1st and goal.
Yep, goal to go, and I think they're actually going to take time to measure. Or hold on, it looks like we had a player. Can you?
Is that 81?
Can you see a number on that, partner?
I cannot.
Yeah, definitely. Not sure what happened there. Maybe a helmet-to-helmet contact that the officials might not have liked, and head trainer for the Chieftains, Mark Padfield, coming out onto the field and taking that player to the side again, trying to still. It looks like 81. It looks like Isaiah Holtis being pulled aside. Meanwhile, back to action on the field as Battle takes that for about a 3-yard gain.
I don't know if it was. You think he's checking him for a concussion, or
I'm not sure because
maybe
the officials were pointing at the head, and it looked like Holtis was kind of in the head and neck area. I mean, he had seemed to walk off on his own power.
No, there wasn't a penalty, so it must not have been anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Definitely something to keep an eye on. And Isaiah Holtis for Tongi being taken off into the sideline, and yeah, he's getting checked out by the trainers right now, stretched out. Looks like it might have been a stinger. Meanwhile, motion in the backfield, handoff, and a good job by the Chieftains to wrap up the runner and hold him to a minimal game. And
I guess who's up on the bottom of the pile?
Yeah,
Sam
number
Clydesty.
7, Sam Clydesty. Yeah, he was right there to hold him for a minimal gain, maybe a yard.
He's played a well of a game. Well, let's see if they can make a goal line stand here, because that's what it's going to take to keep him out of the end zone.
Two backs in the backfield with battle. He hands it off. Running near side, just gets tripped up. And that was Clydesty again with the shoestring tackle.
Yeah. Saved a touchdown.
And a good job also there. I think that's number 23, Wyatt Harris, as he was also there to meet the running back at the 2-yard line, keeping him there from limiting the possibility of maybe trying to put a hand down and reach out to the goal line. It is now 4th and 2, so this is it here for Louisburg. Could be a huge goal line stand here for Tonganoxie.
Now they're rehuddling.
Yeah, maybe want to make sure they were clear on the play. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. Van Eaton driving. He got in. Touchdown Wildcats.
Second effort.
A 9-play offensive drive capped off by a 2-yard run. 2-yard touchdown run by number 1, the quarterback, Declan Battle. And you gotta remember, Louisburg missed the first extra point off the upright in the first half, looking to go for the extra point again here, make it an 8-point ball game. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and right off to right upright again. The first PAT attempt down on the other end zone, doinked it off the right upright, and again, almost the exact same spot. That's some pretty crazy stuff right there. And
you know, that's pretty hard to do if you're trying to do it.
Yeah, that is pretty hard to do, unless if you're I'm trying to remember the name of that Chicago kicker, the double doink that knocked him out. Cody Parkey. Yeah. But anyway, so some points left on the field here, and what could be a 21-14 ball game. Partner said it's a 2-possession game, 21-12.
That's huge. Yeah, they could have got it down to a 1 possession.
Again, nine play drive there by Louisburg, capped off by a 2-yard touchdown run by Declan Battle. Another extra point missed.
I think this is a really important drive for the Chieftains.
Yeah,
they need to answer here, because there's still a lot of ball game left.
Yeah, if you go down the field and you score a touchdown here, that could very well be the dagger in this ball game.
Yeah, but if they turn it over,
that's like, what's that old quote? Herm Edwards said, and that's why they play the game. You know, Chieftains need to keep their feet, put their foot through the pedal here, and keep going. And
I'll be interested to see if they kick it away from Sam here. He's had a couple good returns on him the last 2.
Yeah, he's come pretty close to possibly breaking one, but we'll see. Riles charges up and boots that one away, and I think he's going to get that out of the end zone.
Wow.
A pretty impressive boot there.
Takes out his frustrations on that missed
extra point. Exactly. I'm surprised he didn't hit the right upright.
Yeah. I mean, he kicked the snot out of that.
He did. Putting a good steel toe on that one. So Chieftains are going to take over here at the 20-yard line. 3:27 left on the clock. Chieftains still have all 3 timeouts.
Asking that if the student section isn't loud, can we bring back little cheer?
Now they're starting at their own 20, so let's see if they can move the ball here.
Now the PA announcer looks like challenging the student section here, maybe asking them to get a little bit louder. Let's see. McGraw sends Clydesdale in motion in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, throws it over. And it's caught there by his intended receiver. And looks like that's number 87. That's Langford. So a good gain of 6 yards there, bringing up 2nd and 4. And now it looks like Langford might have going over to the sideline. Looks like he might have had his toes or his ankle stepped on. It's like he's walking it off there. Raw handing it off. Bruisevin again.
Good job.
Finding the seams of that offensive line and going through, and he barrels through for another first down. Good run of 7 is good enough for a fresh set of downs for Tonganoxie. Looks like Young is.
Like they got Sam Clydesdale in the slot.
Clydesdale in the slot. McGraw calls for it, looks over to that side, and is met immediately with a heavy rush, and he just has to heave it out of bounds. And Holtis was in the area, so no intentional grounding that time.
Yeah.
And again, that looked like.
That was just a good decision.
Yeah, it looked like number 62 for Louisburg. Jackson Rooney was just coming off on that right side of the line. He was coming in hot, and McGraw having to roll back to his left and just throw that one away. And again, maybe instead of trying to force it downfield, maybe cause another turnover, McGraw just getting out of the pocket and throwing it out.
Yep.
And kind of showing the ongoing maturity of this young sophomore quarterback. Now throwing it near side of Young. He dropped it, and Clydesdale again was right there, blocking, covering Clydesdale. It was number 28, Hunter Heinrich, and Clydesdale was making real estate for Young, but he just couldn't quite come up with the pass, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
It's a big third down for the Chieftains here. We need to get a first down.
It is a big third down here. Got Culver, Clydesdale, and Young lined up out wide. Holtis up at the top of your screen. Bruisevin in the backfield. McGraw taking it, feeling the pressure, going the wrong way. Now trying to lob it upfield, and just out of the reach. Looked like Jesse Young was going to try to make a tiptoe catch near the sideline, but he just couldn't quite get his hands on it. And now 2 offensive starts for the Chieftains and back-to-back punts. So the offense kind of stalling out here coming out of the halftime locker room.
Yeah, they needed to give that defense some rest.
Now Gabe Bailey, he's going to come on and poop that one away, and that is not a good punt, and it's not even going to get past the 50. Matter of fact, Young's going to pick it up at the 49, so I'm not sure if a Wildcat got a fingertip on that one or if Bailey just didn't get quite enough of it. Maybe got it with the side of his foot and shanked it.
It almost looked like a pooch kick, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of net yardage on that one, and Louisburg again going to be starting the drive in Tonganoxie territory at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, defense with their backs against the wall.
I just want to give another thank you to our presenting sponsor tonight, Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. See how they can help you protect what matters most. Call 913-369-6600. And opening up the drive here is a handoff to Van Eaton, and good second effort there as he looked like he was stopped pretty close to the line of scrimmage and ended up rattling off about a 5-yard gain.
Got a lot of that on his own.
Yep.
We could use a big defensive stand here.
Big defensive stand would be huge. And keep an eye on Mason Dobbins here at the bottom of your screen, the receiver. He has gotten open a lot of times this evening, but hasn't been able to connect with the sophomore quarterback. And Battle's going to keep it himself. And looks like he got that one for about a gain of 3.
It's going to bring up 3rd down. They only got about 3rd and 3.
They got 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
We are under a minute to go here in this 3rd quarter. 41 seconds and counting to be exact. Tonganoxie currently with the lead, 21-12. And after a couple missed PATs by Louisburg, they have really put themselves in a hole here. They're down 9 points. Could be a one-possession game. And then Battle again going right through the line of scrimmage untouched and picks up the 1st down there. It sounds like somebody was slacking off on their duties as we just heard a S-bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if Louisburg tries to get a playoff here, sends a man in motion, and they do get the playoff. Time is going to run out here, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter as Battle, they might have been better off waiting until the 4th quarter to run that first play. Held at the line of scrimmage for a very minimal game. 4's up here in Louisburg. We're heading to the 4th quarter. Tonganoxie leading Louisburg 21-12. We'll be right back with 4th quarter action right after this. You're watching Chieftains football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance.
We are ready for the 4th quarter here at Wildcat Stadium. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, bringing you tonight's Friday Night Lights action on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Louisburg looking to keep driving here as Battle's going to take it himself again, and
not much there.
Again, another very minimal game, and that's going to be setting up a nice 3rd and long here, probably about 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, it looks like 3rd and 9.
Only 1 yard there. It looks like they're crediting Young with the tackle there. I can't just help but notice the kind of polar opposites here for both these teams on offense and the play calling. You see Tongi linemen getting to the ball, everybody getting in position, and they get the play call from Preston Troy on the sideline. Battle, while the team huddles up, Battle goes to the sideline, gets the play call from his coach, then goes into the huddle.
Right. It takes a lot of time.
It does take a lot of time. And right now, time is not something Louisburg has a whole lot of, but then again, it is only a 9-point ball game, so.
That's going to bring up a big 4th down here.
Yeah, another good stop here by this Chieftain defense.
That's going to be, what, 4th and 6?
Yeah, 4th and 6.
Well, this is a big down here.
Would you go as far to say this is a must-have for the Wildcats?
Oh, yeah. There's no question. The Chieftains have to know that, so they really need to step up and get a stop here if they can.
Let's see what they do here. One receiver out, and that's Dobbins. Battle, faking the handoff, stepping back, screen, Van Eaton, and he's going to get the first down and a couple extra yards. And that 8-yard reception is going to give Louisburg a fresh set of downs and rejuvenated life.
Yep, they executed perfectly.
Done with the tackle. Drive continues at the 25 with 10 minutes remaining.
And that was the first pass here on this drive. 5 runs, 1 pass. Now we're ready for the 7th. Battle, sprint out option. Running out. Yeah. Clyde, Schlegel, and others wrapping them up there. Looks like the third one there. Wyatt Harris, number 23. Stopped him for about a gain of 3. And folks, don't forget to stick around after this game is over for our post-game show, and we will go around the league one more time in our area matchups, and we will give the final scores of some of those games if they've already concluded and are reported, and plus a post-game interview with head coach Al Troyer. Definitely don't want to miss it. Battle rolling out the pass, throwing it up, coming back and catching it in the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. That's Jackson Cush. And it looks like there was Jesse Young in coverage back there. He had good coverage, but Cush doing a good job turning his head around first, seeing the ball first, coming back around and catching the ball. And this is now all of a sudden a 3-point game.
I wonder if they'll go for 2 here.
And that was a huge reception, 40 yards. So finally, Battle and this Wildcat offense finally connecting on a deep pass, and that time hitting pay dirt.
Yeah, that ball was a little underthrown, which was to the advantage of the receiver because the defender was a little bit was on his hip. So
yeah, and the more and more we see it, I think that's more the teaching that Tongi teaches the defensive backs, because you're not seeing them turn their head around to the ball. They like to keep their eyes on the defender at all times.
And they are going for 2.
And Louisburg going for 2 here, and let's see if this pays off. If they don't convert, it will stay a 3-point game.
But if they do, it'll be a 1-point game.
That's very true. It looks like we got a
timeout
here, and it looks like Louisburg took the timeout. While they take a timeout, we're going to take a quick breather ourselves. We're going to be right back right after this word from our sponsor.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Back here in Louisburg, and Coach Epstein taking a timeout there as he sent his offense back out to what looks like they were going to go for a 2-point conversion as they are down 21-18, so 3 points. And again, the Wildcats, off their previous 2 touchdowns, have 2 missed extra points, so maybe not showing good faith here in their kicker, but Battle is back out there sending a man in motion. He's going to take it himself. Diving! I don't know if he got there. It's going to be close.
There's no signal.
They're going to call it. He got – the Tongi defender came and and chopped him down at the legs, right very near about the 1 yard line, and that good second effort by Battle, reaching back out. And partner, after a 21-6 halftime lead, it is now a 1-point ball game, and that Louisburg Wildcat sideline has a whole new life.
Yeah, it looks like momentum has definitely switched to the Wildcats.
Yeah, so how many lives do Cat have? They say 9?
Yeah.
All right, they're probably getting on their 8th or 9th at this point, but
offense needs to step up.
Yeah, after 2 touchdown drives in the final 2 offensive possessions for the Chieftains in the first half, all they've had to show here in this first half are just 2 punts.
Well, let's see if the coaches can rally the troops here.
It'll be interesting to see, and that defense definitely needed a breather out there. 8-play drive, 9 plays if you count the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
And ending in 8 points. Again, and that drive started with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and it is now 8:57 left here in the fourth. So still plenty of time for Tonganoxie, but I would say here they cannot afford to come off this field without hitting the end zone. I see Riles just boots it out of the end zone like he did last time. Harrison Clydesy back to receive. And he puts a good charge into that one, and it's not going to quite get out as Harris is going to take it at the 10-yard line, and that's a fumble. Beanbags are thrown, ball is out. And the pile of humanity, let's see who's coming out with it. Lewisburg saying they have it. Wait for the official word, and I think and the Chieftains
must have covered it.
Yep, Chieftains fell back on the ball, so crisis averted there.
Need a good drive right here.
We do.
Sustained drive that ends in points.
Starting at their own 25-yard line, 8:47 left to go on the game clock. And Chieftains only up by 1 point now, and as we talked about, this Frontier League, there's a lot of competitive teams up at the top, and it is going to be very hard to stay high in those standings if you fall to 2 losses. So definitely a must-win here for both teams, and especially for Tonganoxie, as that one is held for a 1-yard run. Second and 9 from the 26. McGraw sending the tight end in motion. Gets the ball from McIntosh. Hands it to Brusvin. Not going anywhere. Looks like he might have lost a yard. And it looks like that was Barker for that Lewisburg defense coming around on the left side of the line, circling all the way back around and tackling Brusvin from behind. And they're actually going to give him a yard. Pretty courteous from the officials. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. Have to convert here. And I heard some whistle. And Lewisburg take a timeout. And Lewisburg, timeout called by the defense. Lewisburg taking a timeout. Want to talk it over a little bit more. We will go ahead and stay here. And like we said during the halftime show, partner, it's been a roller coaster of momentum for this Tonganoxie offense. Start off hot, kind of go cold for a couple drives. Next 2 drives, touchdown. Now punt, and now facing a 3rd and long here, and it's not looking too good.
No, and there's no question that it looks like the Wildcats are playing a little more inspired right now. But the Chieftains have a chance here, so let's see what we can do.
These are the kind of plays where somebody has to step up and make the play for your team. 7:42 left to go here in the fourth. Tongi not wanting to give the ball back to Lewisburg just quite yet.
No.
Definitely a passing down. McGraw calls for a low snap, collects, rolling out to his right, pressure, throwing back over the middle, and where's the flag? Where's the flag?
Yeah,
there it is. There it is. And a scary, scary hit there. That's targeting.
That looked like helmet to helmet.
If I have ever seen a targeting call, that is targeting, and
he's
the
hurt.
receiver is down over the middle. And Mark Padfield and the training staff for Tongi and even the training staff for Louisburg coming out to check on him. And
he's getting up.
Yeah, he's getting right back up, and I want to get a number to his name. That's number 81. That's Isaiah Holtis again.
Wow.
Jogging off on his own power. He took a huge hit to the head. And he is, that is.
Good recovery.
Yeah, so that's definitely, that should be a, I don't know if you want to call it targeting or not, but definitely a personal foul, a hit.
Coach Troyer's way out on the field talking to him. So.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, Coach Troyer, if you met Al Troyer in person, he's a very, he doesn't really show too much emotion. He's a very go-with-the-flow guy, but when he's on that sideline, he can really let the tempers flare. And, the stadium's booing here, but,
it was a right call.
You got to take the homer glasses off for a second here. Quit, don't be such a homer. You got to realize that's a penalty. That those are the type of plays that just the whole sport of football on all levels is trying to eliminate. And again, Holtis was coming over the middle of the field. The pass was already overthrown. He missed it, and it looked like that Louisburg defender led with the crown of the helmet and tackled. And I'm waiting to see here. Maybe are they going to – I don't know if they're going to eject something, because I see him talking down here to number 22 on the Louisburg sideline, and that's Jace Hovey. And I'm not sure if he was the one that initiated the contact or not. But if it's targeting, I think that's an ejection. That'll be interesting to see here. So, in the 15-yard penalties, the Tongi sideline getting fired up, the Louisburg home crowd getting fired up. This is starting to become a real
big series right here.
Big series, and if you're Tonganoxie, you're looking for the silencer here. Who's going to hush the crowd? Let's see. 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff to Brusman. Slung down aggressively right there for the tackle, number 51, Nathan Vincent. Give him a yard or one. Gain of 1. We're going to have 2nd and 9. And I think if you could see from that tackle, tempers are starting to flare out on that field. It's starting to get a little chippy.
Yeah.
And number 22, Jace Hovey, he is back out onto the field. So I thought when he had people talking to him, I didn't know if he was ejected or not, but he is back out there and on the field. Meanwhile, handoff to Brusman. Good, strong run. 1st down and then some.
Huge
Big
run.
gain there, about a run of 12 yards and a 1st down for your Tonganoxie Chieftains.
Boy, did we need that.
Clock still rolling here. Officials calling for the clock to start. It's not.
The clock.
Yeah, this clock. Yeah, the clock needs to be running here.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to start the clock.
They've got officials timeout here, so maybe they're going to try and.
Yeah, because I saw the Whitehead. He was, had the fist in the air and he was rolling it. I mean, start the clock,
he was
and
winding the clock.
It was stuck there. 6:43. I think you need to go through, to be an operator of a scoreboard at a varsity event, you need to go through some serious training or something.
Well, they got it going again, finally.
Well, now they got it going.
Now they just ran off some time to try and now we're going.
Okay.
Now we're ready for football.
All right, here we go. 6:30 and counting, 4th quarter. Big game feel here in Louisburg, Kansas. McGraw handing it off to Bruisman again. Fighting forward for about a gain of 3 on the run.
Vincent, on the stop once again. 3-yard gain, 7 with 6 laps to go.
And now Tonki's kind of starting to take their time a little bit. Looks like we got a Wildcat package back there. That's Sam Clydesty.
Yeah.
Direct snap.
Yes.
Running.
Yes.
And a good gain. Gets him closer to that first down marker.
He was following his blockers really well there. Made the most of that.
Yep, that's the best thing to do.
First down here would be huge.
And there it is. Clydesty breaking it. And almost a broken tackle or two away from breaking it big there. But more importantly, picking up the first down for Tonganoxie.
Huge first down. Number 7 has stepped up.
That time rattling off 10 yards.
I think they're going to stay in it. Yeah, they're staying in the Wildcat.
Yeah, I'm looking for McGraw. I didn't see him possibly injured or anything, but yeah, they're just going to stick with Clydesty. Breaking it free. There goes that man again. 10, 5, stiff arm, touchdown, Chieftains.
Did he step out of bounds?
No, sir.
Touchdown. Wow, what a play, Sam Clydesty.
Touchdown for 7.
Nice job, young man. He was not going to be denied.
Not denied at all. A 33-yard touchdown run for Sam Clydesty.
That could be the dagger we're looking for.
Now this crowd's quiet.
Yeah.
This crowd is definitely quiet now. Putting them back up in front, 27-20. Sticking with the Wildcats, stuck to their guns, and it worked. And McWilliams making it an 8-point ball game.
Yep. That just made it tougher.
And again, a Wildcat formation, putting the Chieftains up by 8 points again. So the absolute best that Louisburg can do on this offensive drive is tie it up. And if you're the Tongi defense, you get a stop here and get that ball back on offense. Could be huge.
I'll bet you a cold beverage that they pooch kick it.
You think?
I think.
I could use a cold beverage after this drink, so you're on. I could use a cold drink of water right now.
No kidding. Although it's been absolutely gorgeous.
It has been. It's been absolutely beautiful. It's just when you're talking and talking and talking,
yeah.
You kind of get that phlegm build up in your throat. Gotta have some nice high school water. Louisburg going to be getting the ball back. We are just a handful of seconds, under 5 minutes left to go. 4:54, 28-20. Tonganoxie leads Louisburg. And partner, let's see here what we do. The two-sport athlete, McWilliams.
Well, that's kind of in between.
Well, I mean, that's more the definition of a pooch kick. And I want to say this right now for any of the parents or anybody that ever asks, why does Coach Troyer like to do the pooch kicks every time? You can look at this game. You can look at every kickoff the Chieftains have had. When they booted it deep, Louisburg has had great returns. When they finally pooch it, they spot it at about the 25-yard line.
I told you.
Hey, I wasn't arguing with you. I'm just saying. You still owe me a cold drink, though.
I do.
All right, Louisburg, ball at their own 25, going to have to go 75 yards if they want any chance to keep this game going.
Oh, flag on the field.
And already,
what is that?
A flag here.
They were pointing to the sideline.
It might be a delay game, or how many players do they have out there on the field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 11, so it's not 12 men. I see the head coach,
What was that?
Coach Epstein, he was right there by the official, and are they just gonna?
He made the signal with the 2 hands behind the back. So.
They're moving. That's a illegal shift.
I didn't see any movement.
I think I don't think.
I don't know. It looked to me like it was on the sideline, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Nevertheless, 5 yards, so back them up.
We'll take it.
1st and 15, Louisburg from their own 20, so make that 80 yards.
Yeah.
They have to drive. Chieftain defense looking for the big stop of the night here. Battle takes the handoff, tries to throw it over to Katu, who's running near the sideline, and oversails it, incomplete.
It was wide open too.
And again, partner, I just can't help. I'm keeping my eyes on Mason Dobbins and the match. I mean, you can see him out there for Louisburg. He looks like the most varsity ready player out on that whole offensive squad, and he's been open downfield a couple times. And again, we talked about Battle just hasn't been able to quite connect. But yeah,
well, it's good to see the Tongi backfield talking and communicating here.
Yeah,
because
that
was a missed coverage there.
Yeah. Defensive coordinator Matt Bond, I'd be keeping my eye on number 2 in purple and screen.
Oh, nice play.
Almost tipped at the line of scrimmage, but nevertheless, I believe that's number 18, Jesse Young, coming in to clean up.
Yeah. Jesse stayed home and was sound, assignment sound there. That's about 4 or 5 of those screens they've tried.
Yeah, and
a couple of them been successful.
And Louisburg going in the wrong direction here. And 3rd and 15, still stuck at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's 4-down territory, no question.
Oh, yeah, I mean, at this point. Especially Louisburg, only 1 timeout left, and Tongi still has all 3, so Tongi definitely sitting up with the high ground right now.
Hope they get these. They got trips to the right.
Battle. Drop back, heaving it downfield.
Oh,
and
boy, that looked like that could have been picked off.
Yeah, I mean, Bailey was good job in coverage there on his man. That was Van Eaton and McGraw. I mean,
he was.
I almost feel like he could have intercepted that if he just took an extra step and reached his hands out.
I think he was looking at the player and not the ball. If he'd have been looking at the ball, I think he may have been able to pick that off.
Yeah, and now, Chieftains, you got the Cats right where you want them. 4th and 15 at their own 20.
Yeah, this is the ball game, really.
3 passes, 2 incomplete passes, and that screen pass stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And this,
well, they're going to
could be the ball game. Yep. The Chieftains take over if they hold them here at the Louisburg 20-yard line. Battle, feeling the pressure, stepping up, heaving it long, incomplete, no flag. Clydesdale in coverage. Yeah. Chieftains take over.
Awesome. Number 7's been everywhere tonight.
Number 7 has been anywhere and everywhere.
Big play.
And if I have to give a player of the game reward early on, my front runner would be number 7, Sam Clydesdale.
My vote is with Sam Clydesdale. He's really stepped up, especially in crunch time when they needed him.
Yep, and now the Chieftains, they got the foot on the neck of the Wildcats, looking to finish them off here.
They're still in the Wildcat.
Yeah. And
guess
you can see why. I mean, Clydesdale, he just will not go down finally.
Another 5 yards.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 yards. And you got be a little bit of a rugby scrum down at the bottom. Tempers are flaring and motions are getting the best of some of the players. Let's see here. Craig Clydesdale run of 4 yards there. And I
would imagine that they're going to take as much time as they can, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe
they're going to run the clock down.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to force Louisburg to take that final timeout, whether they like to or not.
Yep.
Referee gives the signal, and the clock is running, and still in the Wildcat. Clydesdale now following that time. Swallowed up pretty quick, but still not going down. And got to be careful there because number 33 for Louisburg, that was Lane Riles coming in on the tackle. Looked like he had his hand pretty up high around the neck area. And pretty lucky there, no horse collar tackle.
Louisburg's going to take their last time out.
Yep, 3:14 left to go here in the fourth. Louisburg taking their final timeout. Tonganoxie driving at the Wildcat 16-yard line, looking to put this game out of reach. They currently have the lead 28-20. We're going to take a little quick break here. We'll be right back right after this. You're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Welcome back here. Drive ready to resume here, and Chieftains still sticking with the Wildcat, and no Trevor McGraw. He is okay. There's no injury there. Just sticking with it now. Clancy handing it off. Didn't see it. Oh, ball's out. Ball's out. They're going to say he was down though. They're going to say he was down, and I think that is the right call. That looked like he was down.
Yeah, they were keying on Clydesty that time. That's why that play worked. Now we got Trevor McGraw.
Now McGraw back in. Clydesty in motion. Fake the hand off to him. Giving it off. Brisbane trying to get second effort. And let's see where they spot him. And I think he's going to be short. He's going to be short.
Well, they haven't made the official call yet.
I think he's going to be short. Officials call it. Louisburg stops, and they're going to get the ball back, 2:41. Now, here's the thing I don't understand on that call. You have Jackson McWilliams. You have the luxury of a field goal kicker here. You make the field goal here. You make it a 31-20 ball game, two-possession game, game over.
Yeah. Well, I think they were confident they could pick up that 1 yard.
And absolutely. And I guess I should backpedal a little bit. I'm not trying to question the call.
Yeah.
You know, I see why they went for it.
Yep.
4th and 1, and they've had the Wildcat going and going with great success. But I don't know if I'm making the calls there. I think I call him my field goal kicker, and he ices this game.
Well, the defensive backfield better be ready because they're going to be throwing the ball.
Yep. Big pass here from Battle, having it down deep. Get that ball. He high points it, incomplete. Battle to Dobbins.
Yeah, it was complete.
A 32-yard reception there, moving the ball up to the 42. Louisburg looking to go here. Go, 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 go. Battle looking to keep it going. Pressure. Tongi wanting to hold. Throwing near the sideline.
He caught it.
They're going to say caught at the 49 in Tongi territory.
Timeout.
That was Jackson Cush. Ladies, ladies, ladies. My goodness. It is just a football game. All right. Anyways, the grumpy old men in the press box, but we're keeping the game going. And again, if you might have heard the coaches here for Tongi arguing that the clock should have kept rolling there, as they said the receiver was down inbounds, but nevertheless, clock stopped. But anyways, we got to keep it going. Battle looking to throw. Now he's going to run. And he caught the defender off balance, and now he gets it near the 30-yard line.
That looked like he was in bounds, though, so they should wind the clock here.
1:30 and counting. Ball at the 30-yard line.
A 12-yard scramble there by Battle, and Lewisburg has full momentum now. Pump fake. Throwing wide open down the middle of the field. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisburg.
Another blown coverage.
Touchdown, Louisburg, a 42-yard reception. And I believe that was Cush again. And you know exactly what the doctor ordered if you're a Louisburg fan, but just the exact opposite of what you wanted as a Chieftain fan. And
yeah, there wasn't anybody within 3 or 4 yards of him. That's got to be another blown coverage. Well, here's the ball game right here.
Yep.
They either make it or they don't.
Chieftains were a 4th-and-1 conversion away from putting this game on ice, and instead, from their own 10-yard line, Louisburg has gone 80 yards to score a touchdown. They still need the 2-point conversion here, though. 28-26, 1:12 left to go in the 4th.
All comes down to one play.
Yeah, and this is absolutely huge.
Looks like the Louisburg coach is asking the officials for some clarification here.
What more do you want them to clarify?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but late drama here brewing in Louisburg, and the offense is back out there. Yeah, convert here. We have a tie ball game. If not, if you're Tongi, you got to expect the onside kick. And, and Tongi's going to take a quick timeout here to talk it over. And we're going to take a quick 30-second break, too. We'll be right back right after this word from Kevin Gallagher.
As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance.
All right, back here in Louisburg, 1:12 left to go, 28-26. Chieftains. Louisburg just getting the ball back, or there's 3:42 left on the clock after Chieftains failed to convert on a 4th-and-1 on the Louisburg 10-yard line. Louisburg got the ball back, and they went 80 yards down the field, capped off. No. Capped off by a 42-yard touchdown pass to Cush, battle to Cush. And now ready to roll here, and this is the ball game, partner.
Yep. It's for all the marbles right here.
And don't forget, no matter what the result is, be sure to stick around for our post-game show, post-game interview with Coach Troyer and more. But first, for the ball game battle, rolling out right into the end zone, tie ball game. So Tongi has seen their 21-6 halftime lead up in smoke as Louisburg has gone on a 22-7 run here in the second half. And we find ourselves with a tie ball game, 28-all.
And those missed extra points come back big.
This is where it's one crucial key to remember here for the Chieftains, 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
The 2 timeouts still left here, so there's still a chance.
And we just don't want to forget, we do have a field goal kicker.
And we do have a field goal kicker indeed, so you got to treat this like you're watching a college or pro game. You got to start taking into consideration field goal range, which I'm not sure exactly how far Jackson McWilliams can kick a kick a football through the uprights, but I know last year we saw him make, I believe it was a 40-yard field goal.
Right.
So we'll see. The kid's got a good leg on him, and he's only a sophomore. And if you tune in for our broadcast on Tuesday with the Spring Hill Broncos playing the Tonganoxie Chieftains and the Tonganoxie Sports Live's coverage of boys soccer, Jackson McWilliams, the goalkeeper, he had a heck of a game that game as well. He's just an incredible athlete, two-way athlete. Now let's see maybe if the Chieftains can get close enough and maybe get a walk-off field goal. Well, let's see, Riles stepping up and booting it away. High, and Clyde's going to be right there to take it. Bobbled it for a second, but is able to collect. Now running up the middle, and he's going to get just past the 30-yard line. Call it maybe at about the 32.
It's a nice return. Well, here we go.
1:07 left on the clock. Tonganoxie taking over at their own 32-yard line. Trevor McGraw, the sophomore. He's had a heck of a game so far tonight. Let's see if he can cap this off. Taking the pass. Now stepping up in the pocket. He's going to decide to run with it. Heading out towards the sideline. And a good job.
About 7?
About 6 or 7. Let's see. What?
Oh, he must have stepped out of bounds.
3. Well, I thought he might have picked up a little more than just 3 yards.
He must have stepped out of bounds.
He must have. I don't know. 1:01 left on the clock. McGraw gets a snap from McIntosh. Pressure coming off the edge and right there to catch. Incomplete right at the marker, and that's Holtis. First down, Chieftains, reception of 7. And the clock is rolling again. Tick, 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 tick. Louisburg putting their safeties back. Don't let get anything behind them. McGraw rolling out, throwing it, and a little bit of a risky pass there as number 22, Jace Hovey, was flying in to try to get the interception. And then incomplete pass, so the clock is stopped. So Tonganoxie taking a little bit more time on the offensive side, getting their play call in. Make sure everybody's on the same page here. Late game situation. McGraw firing near the sideline, complete and more.
And he has the presence of mind to get out of bounds. Good job.
And a good job. I'm trying to get a number there. I think that's Bruisman, the running back.
Big game.
Chalk it up. 15 yards. And that was the running back, Colton Bruisman. He was just going out on a little wheel route near the sideline. McGraw hitting him in stride. There you go, 37 seconds left. Chieftains have the ball at the 45, and McWilliams, he's out on that sideline. He's stretching that leg out for a big kick. Now let's see what the Chieftains draw up here. Back to pass again. Good protection over the middle. A little bit behind Holtis, incomplete. Talked about this tonight. It's been the battle of sophomore quarterbacks, as Declan Battle and Trevor McGraw been going blow for blow so far, and both are showing that the Friday Night Lights and the stage isn't quite too big for them. Both have shown incredible poise and maturity throughout this game, and McGraw looking to cap it off here for Tonganoxie. Thought about maybe going deep there, but tries to throw over the middle and incomplete. There on the coverage is number 51, Nathan Vincent.
That's going to bring up a big 3rd down.
From the 45 with 10 yards to go. It's 3rd down.
These are the kind of games you train for, though, partner.
Yeah, no question.
All those early morning workouts in the summer, Those hot days in the middle of the afternoon, two-a-days, jamborees, camps, all for these moments. Pressure coming, and it gets taken down, coming off the edge, number 54, Aiden Barker. A huge sack there, and see if Tongi wants to take a timeout here, and I think they're just going to let this clock run down. And no timeout called by Tongi, and they're going to let this go into overtime. End of regulation here in Louisburg. We are heading to overtime. Second game of the season, first time going into overtime. We're going to take our quick break, and we'll be right back right after this. You're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small-town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
And welcome back to Louisburg, and partner, our ladies at home, they're going to have to extend our curfews this evening because we got overtime here. Tied at,
what a game.
Yeah, what a game. Tied at 28 apiece. Again, Tongi, at the end of the first half, they led this game 21-6. And allowing Louisburg to go on a 22-7 run there throughout the entire second half. And we are now tied up 28 apiece. And right now we are scrambling through the Acacia handbook for overtime rules, and I think what I believe what it is from what I've read, it's a untimed period. Both teams have an offensive possession, although I think if the team that has the ball first, if they score a touchdown, I think it might be over. And maybe it's either that or the other team gets a chance to respond. I think they follow more of the NCAA college football overtime rules. If anybody happens to know and you have my number, please let me know. This is I believe this is the first time we have ever had a overtime game in football on Tonganoxie Sports Live. So this has been a heck of a game, and looks like it's setting up for a very, very dramatic finish. And looks like the captain's meeting back in the middle of the field. And we're going to have another coin flip to see who will get the ball here to start this overtime period.
Well, Tongi won the last toss, so let's see what happens there.
Yeah, if you win the toss here, you don't want to defer. You want to get it.
All right.
So it'll be interesting to see here. Officials explain the rules to the young men, and looks like they're getting double confirmation from the head coach to make sure they want to get the right call. Again, I just want to, our kickoff sponsor this season. Kickoffs are brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank offers a diverse mix of products and services to serve your financial needs. Financing that new home, expanding your small business, needing an assistant with your retirement plans, and so much more at Community National Bank. Learn more at their website, communitynationalbank.net. Looks like Louisburg offense is coming back out, so it looks like they have won the toss. So Louisburg gets first shot here. So we'll see what happens. Chieftains.
Yeah, it's
hold
untimed.
them here.
It's untimed, so it's like a shootout.
So they put it at the 10-yard line, first and goal. I just heard the PA announcer say each team gets one possession. So
if you score a touchdown, do you go for two or do you kick the extra point?
God, you know, if you're Louisburg, I think you're a little gun shy on that because you have missed 2 extra points tonight. So yeah, but man, I don't know. That's a ballsy call.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here as Battle and the Wildcats come out first, and already a flag, and we got offsides on Tongi, and that is
not good.
Oh, that is not good at all. Not good at all. So move it back now to the 5, and this is all pretty much all but guaranteed.
Penalties, penalties, penalties.
And especially offsides. I mean, you got to be able to look down the line, see where the ball is, and try to back up or something. I mean, who taught you D forward? My goodness, Battle handing it up the middle, and it's stuffed. But still, even though men at the line of scrimmage and still carrying defenders a good yard or two ahead, so making something out of nothing there, the running back for a gain of 1.
Yeah, he was met in the hole, but he did manage to squeak out a yard there.
Again, I can see here on the sideline, Riles, he is practicing his PAT kicks. He's kicking into the net, so Battle trying to get the edge. Men in pursuit. Good job there on the far side. Trying to see who that is. That looks like number 23.
Wyatt Harris.
Wyatt Harris. And the sprint out by Battle, and he is stopped for only a 1-yard gain. 3rd and goal now for Louisburg.
Ball sitting on the 3-yard line. Well, let's see what we got here.
Battle taking himself again. Plowing into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisburg. And Louisburg now has their first lead of the game, 34-28. Now let's see, partner, if they send him out for the extra point. Now again, remember, this is not like in the pros, so Tongi is going to have a chance to respond here. And it looks like they're keeping the offense out there for the 2-point conversion. And so if Tonganoxie was able to hold the Wildcats here, then all they would need is a touchdown and response and an extra point from McWilliams.
Yep, this is a big down right here. Could be the ball game.
Taking it himself. He's stuffed. He's stuffed. No, sir.
Good job. Good job.
And the decision to go for 2, maybe a little bit questionable there. Louisburg still with the lead, 34-28, but Tongi is going to get the ball at the 10-yard line. 7 points away from winning this ball game. Yeah, like we talked about hindsight, 2020, but those 2 extra points missed earlier in the game by Riles, that I think Coach Robert Epstein on the sideline for Louisburg, I think he just doesn't have confidence.
Well, yeah, I think that's a big part of it, but also, they're at home, and I think they're probably going for the win. So I think that was a big part of it. They would force Tongi to go for 2. They know they got a nails kicker, so I think they were trying to force Tongi to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
And that's probably right, partner. right, so now this is officially the ball game here for Tongi. We saw them. They had a lot of success in that Wildcat formation, and look at there, going with it again. Clydesty going up, keeps going, and he's going to be stopped.
Is that the 5-yard line?
No, not quite. He's going to be stopped at about the 7. They're going to mark him down at the 8, so a 2-yard gain. And a must-win here for Tonganoxie in this early season matchup if they want any aspirations to contend for the Frontier League title and seeding in this postseason. McGraw takes the snap, hand off to Bruisman, going up the gut at the 5, and is immediately driven right back. And a good job there by the Louisburg linebackers filling the honey hole, and it's 3rd down. Now Louisburg player hurt. Training staff's going to run out and go check on that young man. Chieftains at the 5-yard line. It's 3rd down and 6. They got 2 more downs to go to try to punch it into the end zone. And we got extra football here tonight, and we couldn't possibly bring you this extra time of football without our presenting sponsor, Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. And folks, I do for a highlight reel play, and let's see if the Chieftains have it in them. Thought Clancy got to the 5, or say he stopped at the 6. McGraw, fake handoff, sprint out, looking, firing. He got his man, Isaiah Holtis, ice water in his veins.
Now what?
What a flag! What a flag!
Oh no!
Oh, you got to be kidding me!
Lineman downfield.
That is the most stupidest rule in all of freaking football. That is so dumb.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, they're just going to have to do it again. Now it's 3rd.
Moved all the way back. 3rd and 11.
Yeah. That was a killer. Penalties.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right, let's see.
Chieftains going to have to try to do it again here.
Yeah. Need to punch it in.
And Louisburg's going to take a timeout. Oh, my goodness. This is something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been quite a game.
This has been one heck of a game. And God, man, I gotta tell you, there's got to be more people out there that are like me. We can get a petition together, and we can try to get that. Maybe expand it to like 8 yards or something. Like, oh my goodness, it's just. I don't like that call. I don't agree with it. It's not. I don't like it.
Well, they've been calling it both ways, though.
Yeah. I mean, really, overall, this officiating crew has been right on top of everything.
They haven't missed much.
Yeah, so credit to
well, this is a huge couple of downs here.
Third and goal from the 11. Chieftains have 2 plays to go, 11 yards to pay dirt. McGraw in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass, firing over the middle. caught. Incomplete.
I think he dropped it.
His receiver was right there. And it is officially do or die time here for Tonganoxie.
That ball was thrown where it needed to be.
And Tonganoxie now going to take a timeout.
So this is for all the marbles tonight, boys.
Yep, all the marbles tonight. All comes down to this. 34-28 Louisburg, currently with the 6-point lead. If Tonganoxie scores here, they will be an extra point away from winning this overtime thriller.
They got to get into the pay dirt first.
Yep. Can't put the cart in front of the horse. And this whole game has just been a battle.
Back and forth.
Back and forth, really.
Tongi owned the first half, and Louisburg has owned the second half.
Yep. Wildcats getting their crowd fired up. One stop away from ending this ball game. 4th and 11. Chieftains need it. Here's the snap. McGraw stepping back, firing off the fingertips, and that's your ball game. Louisburg storming the field, and they will come out victorious, 34-28 over Tonganoxie. I think that was Clydesty that McGraw was going for. It was just off his fingertips.
Yeah, he laid out for it. He did everything he could do.
He was laid out in tight coverage. So a sour ending to this contest tonight, but overall it was a great contest. It was a great football game. Glad we were here to call it. 34-28 is the final score. Chieftains are going to drop to 0-2 on the season. Louisburg picking up their win, first win of the year, and move to 1-1 in the Frontier League standings. We're gonna take a break here. We'll be right back with our post-game show and more right after this. You're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Welcome back here to Wildcat Stadium in Louisburg, Kansas. Chieftains dropping a tight one tonight in overtime, 34-28. This is the final score. Chieftains go to 0-2 on the season. Louisburg moving up to 1-1 on this very young season. And This is a tough one. From a professional standpoint, for me, it's tough to see your team you're calling for drop that one.
Yeah,
the alumni in me is hurting for my team, but that's the beauty of football, though, is these kind of Cinderella magical comeback upsets. So,
well, it was really an entertaining game, but
it really was, and all credit to this. This wasn't like Tongi was in total control and just slipped away. I mean, we saw them in the first half, even have their struggles, and
it was a game of momentum.
Yeah, it really was a game of momentum, and I think everyone's gonna look back on this game is we're gonna look back at the drive where Tongi was 4th and 1,
right,
at the 10-yard line.
Right.
They elect to go for it, and they're up by 8 at this point. So if they send McWilliams out for the field goal, you're 99.9% guaranteed to win this game. They get stopped on 4th and 1. Louisburg takes over at the 15. They have it was at the 20, or no. Anyways, they had a penalty. They got pushed back to the 10. I think I got it right here. They started at the 15, pushed back to the 10. Went 80 yards down the field, scored the touchdown again, blown coverage, and we talked about it all through this game. That defensive secondary of Tonganoxie just not on the same page.
No, there was way too many blown coverages tonight.
That's something. Have a good night, coaches. Again, Coach Fogren and Coach Tieroff of Tonganoxie. They were the coaches up in the press box tonight for Tonganoxie, and they are heading towards the bus. I don't think Coach Troy is going to be heading up here for a post-game interview. I don't think he wants to fight through the crowd, and I think he's just ready to get home. So I don't think we're going to get that post-game interview with Coach tonight. Nevertheless, though, it is quite a scene out here, though. Storming the field, student section coming out, embracing. You thought a year ago you would never see anything like this, but now you have, and that's why they play the game, partner.
Yeah, no question.
It was great.
Great way to spend a Friday evening.
It is. It's a good way to spend a Friday evening, and even though things didn't turn out like they wanted to for Tongi, we cannot dismiss the play of senior number 7, Sam Kaleidesty, getting it done, offense, defense, and special teams.
Yeah, he was a triple threat, no question about it.
He was without a doubt our player of the game. This evening, and I see all the players and coaching staff for Tongi. They are walking off the field and they're going right to that bus. So that is going to be a very cold and quiet film room tomorrow morning when they go in for film. Look at this, and
it's going to be an unpleasant bus ride home.
Yeah, and this road doesn't get any easier either, partner. As next week they are playing host to Paola, and right now I am pulling up our around the area matchups. I'm going to see if there are any final scores posted. Again, these scores brought to you by A10 Varsity's football scoreboard. Go to their website, a10varsity.com. Check it out. You can get scores from all the class rankings on the Kansas and Missouri side. So, skimming through here. All right, sticking in the Frontier League, looks like Bonner Springs and Shawnee Heights tied at 28. So, looks like there says in progress. So, it looks like it's an overtime game there. Ottawa Cyclones getting the win on the road 42-0 against the Baldwin Bulldogs. The Eudora Cardinals just slipping away there at the end, and Piper Pirates come through and win 26-23 in a really close game. A couple of contenders in the Frontier League, looks like. And we had the game here. Spring Hill putting a whooping on Paola, 42-14. It says the game is still in progress, but Spring Hill obviously victorious in that game. So after a couple of tough losses, that's going to be our matchup for next week, the Panthers and the Chieftains. And we'll see how it turns out, but I think
the Tongi team looked a lot better this week than they did last week. They were able to move the ball. They made some big defensive plays when they had to, but they just couldn't quite get it over that 1 yard that they needed at the 10-yard line. And I don't question Coach Troyer, because you gotta believe that you're going to be able to pick up that 1 yard, and that would have been the ball game, and they would have gone into victory formation.
Yep. Again, you know what this really reminds me of is the 2019 game in the regular season between the Chiefs and the Titans.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's really what this game reminds me of. One play away from putting the game on ice, and it's just kind of one of those weird momentum swings, and Louisburg able to pull it off in the end. So that is going to do it for our broadcast this evening. Again, Coach Stroyer on his way out of the stadium. So
Elvis has left the building.
Elvis has left the building, and Elvis is not a happy camper. I know Coach Stroyer better than I know him very well, I'll say. And, hopefully he'll get back get into the film room tomorrow. They'll look this over and hopefully get some things ironed out and have a good week of preparation for the Panthers. And we'll be right back on the air Friday night.
Sounds great.
For the game. So that's going to do us for here tonight again at Wildcats Stadium. Louisburg pulling off the comeback win, 34-28 over the Tonganoxie Chieftains. We will be back next Friday as we host the Paola Panthers at Beatty Field in Tonganoxie, Kansas. And we will be there alongside my partner Dennis Drennan and everybody else at the Harris Media Services umbrella. I'm Dylan Funk saying good night and take care. We'll see you next week.